TDA
Stop,
the day
stop,
after.
stop, stop, stop. I am so sorry.
No worries.
You have no volume.
No sounds.
My bad.
You can't see me. You can't hear me.
There we go. Much better.
Morning. Good morning, people. Happy New Week. It is Monday, the 14th of July. Welcome to TDA the day after, your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. I am one of your hosts for today. Currently, one of two of your hosts in the room. Well, technically, Brent's not even a host. So, it's me anyway. My royalty's here.
Good morning. How was your weekend?
It was good. It was a busy, productive weekend. I worked. It was my mom's birthday. Had a family lunch. Went to church, of course. Clean gym. Huh?
Why were you working on your weekend? Long story.
Life. Yes, I actually had a productive weekend.
That's good.
It was good. Buhari died yesterday.
Wait, Buhari is a Nigerian.
The ex-president of Nigeria died yesterday.
And how did?
Do you know where he died?
How or where?
How what?
Did you ask me how or where?
No one knows how he died.
Oh.
I mean, personally, I believe this is his second death.
Oh,
but
wow.
that's a conversation for another day, I guess. He died in London.
Wait, what does that mean? As in, you think he was a clone?
I don't believe, yeah.
I remember you all talking about how he... Okay.
So someone was like, again?
Yeah.
But he died in London, very comfortably in London.
Oh.
Do you know how mad it is that you can't even die in your own country because you turn the health system to shits, you and your little friends, before you and after you? And so what a nice privilege that you get to go and die in a country that actually poured into their health care system. And obviously it's a hell of mixed reactions online. There's only a particular group of people that want people to feel empathy, but people are not feeling empathy because people are listing the reason. He was the one who was president during NSARS. So may the souls of the young people who died, whose families still don't have any form of, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word? It's a C word. Closure. Because some people just don't even know. They just haven't seen their friends and family and the children since that day. So there was never a body. They just don't know. Yeah. They just don't know. So may all their souls do what needs to be done. And may he just have the eternity that he deserves. That's really the bottom line. So he died. Nigerian Twitter was on flames. I was up reading the tweets, laughing so much that I fell asleep and then dreamt about Buhari.
Oh, wow.
Well, not exactly dreaming about him. I was just aware in my sleep that he died. And then some of the tweets that were like, oh, Lord, Tinubu too, featured in my dream too. So that was fun.
Lord, Tinubu too.
There just has to be like a special place. I just don't think they should go to like Gen Pop hell.
Yep.
They can't. For like the wickedness that they've truly, truly done to like generations of people, there's just no way that they get to just go to Gen Pop hell. Because it's horrible. Like, it's horrible. While he was dying in comfort, there would have been a father mourning the loss of his wife and child that she was trying to give birth to. There'd be a mother mourning the loss of her child because she can't afford to pay for paracetamol or anything. How much more? A whole full doctor's bill. Like, it's just so sad.
Very.
But anyway, I guess the good Lord thought the evil he's done is enough. So he's out of here. Out of here.
Mr. Tinubu.
Well, because, I hope Tinubu is sitting down somewhere, shaking his boots a little bit. I hope this is like a reminder to him that just because, because you know what I find interesting about like world leaders? Because I was talking about Putin as well over the weekend. I can't say with who, just in case. I just want to, mind people's business or whatever. I didn't even know. Apparently, some people in his country don't think that's him either. They think he's a clone. Didn't know that. The person I was talking to is from Ukraine, so it was the whole thing. But I was just like, all these leaders just go around doing all sorts. Is that a mountain of hats?
Yeah. I made a couple more over the weekend.
Oh, nice. Well, can I get one for who?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But Like, they're all just so arrogant and so prideful in the way they call these shots and do that around the world and just stealing and robbing from these people. I learned over the weekend, right, as well, that, was it in, I think it was when Belgium colonized, the Congo they colonized. One of the African countries anyway. Apparently, when them little kids did not pick the quota for, what were they picking? Something, as in on the plantation, they cut the hands off.
It was one of the most heinous genocides in...
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Like, oh my... I think the person wants you outside.
What the hell? What the helly?
I think they want you
What
outside.
the helly?
What the hell, Jan?
You will see why I'm saying what the helly
What is it?
soon.
Is that a bird?
It's something. It's something.
Because you know I didn't deal with birds. What? Why are you walking backwards? Oh, hey, babes.
Man said, what the...
I was about to run to the back. Because one thing where I draw the line is birds, child. Because basically, someone knocked on the door, I didn't see anybody. And then I just saw, like, the shadow of a pigeon. And I just thought, whoa, we're not doing this today. But anyway, how arrogant these world leaders are to do these things. And they just act as if they can't just die in a second. So I hope this does shake Tinubu's boots a little bit. I really hope he does. Because that man is on the verge. He's kissing. He's literally lipsing. He looks it.
So, do you believe in clones?
I do.
How come?
When I say clones, I don't mean like it being an exact clone of you. They would just get Stephen.
Oh, you mean just a lookalike?
We just get Stephen to act like it's you. Because for the longest time, we weren't seeing Buhari.
Yeah.
We never saw like a live anything. Even like the whole NSAS thing, his Twitter account was making threats. And there was, I think there was a statement release, a video one. But it was pre-recorded. Like everything was always pre-recorded. And so there's times where the president just missed. There was a time where he was basically gone for a while.
Yeah.
People didn't know whether he was alive or dead. They didn't know what country. They claimed that he was in Saudi Arabia at one point, sure. They didn't know where he was. So I actually believe that people, like, world leaders do this thing. And there was a journalist in 2017 or 18 that claimed that Buhari actually died, but there's no press coverage on it of it. And he had told the nation, Nigeria, that he was going to France for like a leaders summit or something, but he was never there. And then the Nigerian president said, no, he was there. He was just, incognito. Sure.
Okay.
Anyway.
I gave you something on Friday.
You did. I have not finished it, but I tell you, as a matter
started?
of fact, of course I have. I'm like, I think 3 episodes in.
Whoa.
That woman is a man. Was a man.
Whoa! I didn't know you would actually do.
This is Macron's-
basically she's here. She's
Macron's
the
wife daddy. Macron's wife daddy.
What did you
Because what do you mean? I'm watching Candice
She went
Owens.
to the source.
Watching Candice Owens breakdown. Also, like, I just know they're calling her all sorts of like black slurs.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we're sending you this letter, and don't you dare read on the shoe. She's like, here's the letter. It's been very interesting. I'm gonna try and finish it today actually, but because, excuse me. So the only surgeon that can work on you is a surgeon that specifically just works on transgender women. Sure. And then they're trying to convince us that you were the MILF in your day. But there you were with
did you see the
scarves
pictures?
covering your Adam's apple.
Did
BFFR.
you see the pictures?
Of course I saw the
Like,
pictures.
Those young boys just couldn't resist.
Just couldn't resist that.
Just couldn't resist.
Even today they could resist. Even today men her age could resist. And you're telling me young boys who had young girls their age couldn't resist you. Because allegedly she was wearing short skirts. This time all I saw was pantsuits. Sure, ma'am. And you know them old ones.
The thing is,
ones.
you're gonna seem like a complete kook to certain individuals, like Kofi, obviously.
Yeah, but
Kofi wasn't having it on Friday. He was kicking all.
So he really
this.
believes that Mrs. Macron is a woman.
I think he just cared to basically prove me wrong.
No, you're fair.
Yeah.
You know there's a spirit that lingers around this
I'm
TDA
like, this
streets.
ain't the hill. This ain't the hill. Not the hill.
This is, something lingers around this studio, the streets. Morning. Yeah, that woman is that woman was, the woman now, by all means, that's what she wants to be. But back in the day, there's no way. There's just no way. So maybe she was slapping him. I thought maybe she was slapping him because of the Candice Owens thing. Remember when the video? Well, she slapped him and they were in the plane. Emmanuel Macron's wife.
Oh.
Wife daddy. When she slapped him. Maybe that's what it's about.
Nah.
Because how you slapping your man like that?
You mean
A whole president?
son?
Her son. Allegedly. Anyway. And I just think that also, if you're doing all of that and you haven't actually said, no, she was a woman, and no, she did give birth to them children, like vaginally, then, or C-section, wherever the case is, so I think something going right. And then you lost a court case.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Do you see
Please be
pictures?
serious.
The picture of him when it is that he was younger.
Yes.
And,
He was like flipping
Crazy.
Zac Efron.
crazy.
And you're saying Zac Efron wanted Coach Sue from Glee? Sure. Sure. Let's do that. That's fine. But anyway, how are you guys doing?
I'm all right.
Yeah?
Ready for the world? I'm just
Amen to
about
that.
anyway.
Hallelujah. Gina girl, how are you, babes?
I'm alright, thank you.
Whose car's that? Yours?
I hope not.
Is that how it sounds like?
I don't know.
Fair.
We're gonna find out. It isn't it? Is it?
Sounds very close.
No.
No, okay.
I had a fantastic Saturday.
Right, what
you
did
get
you do?
I went to spend some time with some great whites.
Okay, who are they?
My sister-in-law,
Nice.
her family,
Nice.
and
Oh,
some
how did
friends.
she find it?
She
Was she
was
surprised?
Apparently, yes and no. So,
Sorry, his brother threw his wife a surprise party. That's the context.
Okay.
yeah. Hold up.
So
You souvenir bag.
What happened?
you said you spent the weekend with some great whites.
Yep.
Got it.
So, what do you mean she no and yes?
So she's quite smart. She's
that.
quite observant too,
Love that.
and Daryl can't really hide stuff. Daryl's
Well,
a
that's
robot.
just a great combination.
And he had told her that she was going to some Greek restaurant, right?
Okay, fair.
So she thought that she may basically see this
That
side of the
everybody's
family,
there.
this side of the family, not no, but this side of the family, right? But anyway,
You guys don't invite her family, so.
I think whatever he told her, she thought that she might see the co-trusts,
Okay, fair.
right? But anyway, when he turned left as opposed to right, and then he drove a little bit away again. She's like, we're not going to the Greek restaurant. So she took out her phone and started writing
Thank you speech.
Yeah, thank you speech.
Oh, she's smart though. That's
I don't know
Fail to
how
prepare,
it works.
prepare to
Like,
fail.
why did you say that? Like, is that normal?
It's not normal, but it's just like I'm gonna have to do a speech. I'm gonna have to thank everybody. I might as well just get my thoughts down before I get up there and I don't know what to say.
No, not for me.
Are you a freestyler?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, I wouldn't know it.
I'm
You
not
have a
writing
Do you know
that.
what it is? I'm a freestyler, yeah, but I learned my mum's wedding. I realized I can't be a freestyler anymore because I'm the cry of the family. So you can bet your bum dollar I'm gonna cry, right? And everyone was like, "Do you sure don't want to write something down?" I said, "No, it's an idea." And because I'm petty, and when I have a point to prove. Anyway, Carlos, I just said congratulations, mama. That was all I had. That's all I could get out of it. So moving forward, I think that's maybe why I thought that. Because moving forward, I have to
do
start
that.
writing things down.
Interesting.
My heart will just make me cry.
You're right, Emmanuel?
A bit of both, I'd say, But to be fair,
What are you writing?
writing?
What are you gonna
no,
say?
I'm putting myself
It's
in
my
that position.
birthday. Thanks for coming.
Literally.
Thanks for
What else-
coming.
What else is there to
Do
say?
you know what? I was thinking I was going to be talking for somebody else's event, like how in your example, innit?
Oh,
But
yeah,
for my
yeah.
own birthday, yeah, I'll just freestyle.
Yeah, for my own birthday, I'm
100%.
freestyling there.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. I was definitely thinking of someone that's doing that as well, actually. But you never know. She sounds like a very organized person.
Yeah, she
People
is.
that organized, yeah.
Yeah.
So that absolutely makes. I don't even know her, and I think
So
that makes
anyway,
sense.
anyway.
Oh gosh, here we go.
So I've arrived late.
Here we go.
Late. Maybe what? 15
So you
minutes.
missed a surprise.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I had to do some things before I left, and I couldn't legislate for that time. But anyway, So I got there. Wait a minute. On the way there, I truly was taking in not the countryside, but certain parts of, like the UK
Isn't it beautiful?
or Greater London.
Where did you go?
I don't know. I can't remember the name of it.
Okay.
I could check, but I don't want to check right now.
It's so
Right?
nice, isn't
'Cause
it?
I want to finish
Just
the story.
green. Just green and peaceful and breeze. Oh.
But the white people changed. Like,
I know what you mean.
yeah, it started looking
Yeah.
different. It started moving different. One lady got on the train, and also the stops between. What happened?
No, I'm just imagining you're gonna say God.
I won't stop saying that then.
No, please
she
don't
got
go
on
the stops on the train.
She got on, and she had two little girls,
Yeah.
little white girls, and one of them was like kicking up, making noise. This, that, and next.
There was one.
She dragged her up, and she hit her head on one of the things.
Oh, what?
Yeah, she hit on one of the things, and that didn't stop her.
No, the kid hit her head, or the mum
The
hit the kid's head.
The mum hit the kids, but not bang. But as she was roughing her up, like trying to get her to sit down, the kid hit her head, but the mum did it. You understand with the frantic,
roughing up.
yeah, Jocelyn. But anyway, I'm there thinking, bare people are watching. She's gonna stop, and she's like, "Are you okay?"
Nah.
She just kissed her teeth.
Fair.
I didn't even know the
Be like
whites outside of London kissed their teeth. So anyway, the child's going, ah! And the mum turned around and said, Susie, right. To be honest, that does sound like kind of South London whites, isn't it? East London whites too.
I guess so.
Beat around black people a little bit. That's a few things. But anyway, the whites started looking different and they started dressing different. They walked in groups, right?
They walked in
Yeah,
groups.
you don't talk about it. You don't talk about it.
I want to hear the story.
I thought you were talking about like aristocratic whites. Have I got it wrong?
No, not classy. Not classy at all.
Oh, okay, I got this mixed up.
Not classy at
So
all.
led with that.
And like the young boys started looking different too. White boys. Also in groups.
Where did you go?
That's why I asked.
Please please.
All right, cool.
Where did you go? The experience. This is not experience.
It's even on the Metropolitan line. So it
Oh, I
was still
never used
tube.
that line. I don't think I've ever been on that line.
It was still tube.
What's that, the brown one? No.
No, that's
Purple.
Bakerloo.
Purple.
The purple one.
What did you know?
I know a lot
Yeah,
about
I think I've been there
trains.
once.
Come on.
Yeah, literally.
I think once, but I can't remember what I went to do there. Probably like, I don't know, some kind of treatment or something.
You've been away once, the Metropolitan line.
I think so, yeah.
It's not a place.
It sounds like it is. It might as well be.
Train line.
Anywhere that's on that line is a place.
I'll be there.
I've been there somewhere. It's such a random line.
It's
I'm
just
trying to
'cause
think.
it's
I
not
can't
this
think what's
side.
on there. What's on there?
I can't remember. I can't remember what I was doing. That
Is
was
the
years
Metropolitan
ago.
line like West London?
Chorleywood.
What?
Went to Chorleywood.
Surely.
Can you give me
A
other?
manor in Chorleywood.
Can you give me other stations?
Like, what stops are there?
Yeah, other
Leading
stops.
up
Before
to it.
Chorleywood?
Yeah, just ones.
Because this
that
was on
you
the
might know.
Metropolitan line, right?
Yeah. I think after it leaves Barbican, you don't know them lines. You know them places.
But what's after Barbican? Brother, it's in your face. It's in your hand. Why you keep saying?
I have to go somewhere else to basically look at it.
Farringdon.
What line's got the Cockfoster one?
Farringdon.
That's the blue.
Oh,
Piccadilly.
That's Piccadilly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Farringdon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's why I went there then.
No, but
I do remember.
that's too close to Liverpool Street. It doesn't count. That doesn't count. But anyway.
I think it goes
Such a
Farringdon as well,
random
innit?
line.
Hammersmith and City.
Metropolitan and Bakerloo are just so random.
Anyway, so it was a nice manor, and they had cows and horses and all sorts, right?
Nice.
But I got there, and like I said, I arrived late, right? Hella late. The barbecue was done. The ice cream was finished. In fact, when I arrived, the ice cream woman was like, "Hi, Daryl. I kept on serving them. I did a lot. She did a lot. Just because Daryl said, make sure that they eat and make sure that they're well fed, this, that, and he's paying for all of this." And then Daryl turns around and said, "She's packed up already. She's practically
ready to go."
about to go." Daryl said, "Oh, do you want some ice cream, Brent?" I said, "No." She's packed
You
up.
would have had ice cream.
She's standing there and her face is like,
You would have had the ice cream all right, but you would have had it with a side of spit. You should have with extra syrupy. Your syrup.
I said no.
Can you imagine?
Anyway, I bust the corner and I start seeing some of the whites. These aren't the great whites yet. Just start seeing them. They're just like sat, like interspersed and whatnot. You get me? So I say, hi. Let's make sure and say,
Oh, you're at the barbecue now?
I'm at the barbecue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hi. I don't know any of them, right?
Sure.
Maybe I may have met them, but
Who knows?
who knows?
At the wedding, bro. Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Anyway, I enter the main hall now. This is where the party's happening, right?
Mm.
And I know, obviously, I have to make an entrance because I'm late.
It's not your birthday.
So I have to distract them.
You have to be quiet when you walk in.
No.
If you're late.
That's if they sat down and then there's something going on with a speech, then I'll be quiet. But I know that they're not expecting to see me, right? Mm-hmm. And I thought I would see either my nieces or nephews first, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll make a fuss. But no, I just see whites.
You're so annoying.
And then I'm hearing music, right? So obviously, I walk in like a saga boy. You understand?
Oh, gosh.
Making a scene. And I'm looking left, right.
someone
Am I
else's
going to
birthday
lock
party.
eyes on somebody I know so basically I
And
can
you
embrace
didn't.
them and stop dancing? Because until I do that, I have to keep dancing.
Yeah, and you're just the entertainment for these whites.
You're very annoying.
You're just the entertainment. They think, oh my gosh, they got Michael Jackson. That's what they're thinking.
So that's when it is. I heard, oh my gosh, Uncle Brenty, oh my gosh. And I hear, but they have more like than one set of feet. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but you got one set. You got one more set than flipping. You got hella nieces and nephews.
Nah, I have enough for there to be.
There to be multiple feet.
Yeah. So anyway, but I'm seeing somebody in the little scurry I ain't never seen before in my life. So they've just heard.
I mean, you know how kids are,
They've
man.
just heard. All right, there's a motive over there.
Yeah, of course. That's what kids do.
That's what kids are like.
And they'll hug you like they've met you many. I'm like, oh my gosh, Uncle Brent. You're thinking, what is your
Wait,
name,
how old are they?
man?
Not old enough to be doing that. Well, to be honest, yes. If it is
So that it means they're the right age to be doing that.
Yeah, 100%.
That's so cute. You
I
know,
don't
kids are like
I
that.
don't know who they are.
Yeah, they don't.
No, but how old are your nieces and nephews?
I don't know. Answer that question.
Oh, okay.
They range from like 13 to like. How old is the little princess? I'm like 3.
She's not.
You don't have a clue, do you?
She's not 3, but
Doesn't
no.
have a clue.
Okay, fair enough.
But the
And they
eldest,
celebrate you
he made county
Hmm?
football,
Okay.
and he also got scouted by. Is it? It's not Colchester. It's another one. But it's one first division
Man, no.
side,
Championship team.
maybe.
You don't. You need to have a newsletter. You need to have a family newsletter for your benefit.
There's so many achievements coming from that side of the.
That's what I'm saying. You have a family
you get
newsletter,
me?
so when you just scroll through it, that way you can keep abreast.
They're calling him little party. The thing is, when so I happened to tell Steven about that news, right? Because he don't look at the news like that, right? So I happened to tell him about that, and then he said, "Wait a minute, didn't you call him that when I showed you a video of him the other day?"
Good. I'm glad you brought that up because I brought
I
it up
said,
when you told me last
yeah.
week.
He's like interested.
As I told you, when you said that, I said, "Young man, want to stop doing
But
that."
the thing is, just the other day, he said, remember when it is that you called him party? Why did you do that? And I told him, it's because of the video you showed me. And then he was like, well, one of the coaches basically called him that, right? And then he was talking to somebody else. He said, don't call him his name, right? I was about to say his name, but I've learned. Don't call him his name.
Good.
Call him party. Do you understand? And then Steven's like, is it because... I said, yes, that's because he is also seeing what I'm seeing. Do you
He's a
understand?
talent.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you need to use full sentences.
I don't need to. We're talking
I
to
know
a...
what you were saying
You
because it's
should.
black. I'm not
Because
gonna
it's just
lie,
using,
so-
yeah.
but
It's
I
like,
get it
it's
now,
a parable.
Nice. You
Huh? I am.
Oh, there. Oh.
Sure.
Yeah, so you've got to find a new name for him.
You have to, man.
Little party.
Anything.
Well, I didn't call him little party. It was that coach that called him little party. I just said he plays like a party because what I saw, that guy is press resistant, right? And he kind of moves like 55 different things are going on, but he ain't phased. Ozil vibes, but he's not in the position. But he's very, 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 very good. But anyway,
Yeah, just finding a new name and then you.
I will. All right. So, enjoyed myself.
Nice.
Made sure I said hello to all the other whites. I had a long conversation with Abby's father.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, apparently he was waiting for me to arrive. He didn't know that until it is I started, like, you know how they amble around and
Yeah.
they look to basically present themselves and how have you been? I don't like all of that stuff.
Small talk.
Yeah. I get down to the crux of it. You don't really want to talk about small stuff. Let's see if it is I can bring some, excitement to your life, right? And we did. Yeah. Anyway, there was a fluffy white girl that, because I came late and Daryl saved the plate for me. Hella meat on it, right? And I sat away from everybody else.
Oh, you're making me tired.
What happened?
You're just something else.
But it was plenty meat.
Sure.
It wasn't anything else other than meat.
I'm still trying to figure out why you're out here spoiling fluffy whites, but go on.
Oh, well, she was fluffy. And it's the best way for you all to be part of the story. I'm telling you, if it is, I don't give descriptors.
Please.
What should I say?
I want to know, just tell me the story about the fluffy white.
All right, cool. So,
Then I'll- then I'll let you know
It
it's
links,
part of
it links to the
It's
food,
part of it.
obviously.
Yes.
Because otherwise, why would he
that's
specify
it.
that
Yeah.
it was a fluffy white and then there was food and a plate full of
Not
meat?
that she put a hand in my plate. That's my food, right? That wasn't the story.
She
But
did
anyway,
or she didn't?
She didn't. She didn't.
Okay.
That's not part of it. Oh, that's not what you mind with. So anyway, I collected my plate and I went away from everybody else, right? Because I'm like, I did everything I needed to do. I said hello to everybody.
Yeah.
And then I went away. Anyway, I've opened up the plate, the foil and whatnot. The food smells nice, right? The meat smells nice. The meat looks juicy, tender. I'm about to enjoy myself. And it was a big plate. So I'm like, I did well. All right, so before I start, Dal comes and says, oh, by the way, somebody else arrived, and I know I said that this plate was for you,
Oh, no.
but can I take some and basically make another plate for somebody else?
I would have said no.
I'm
No
saying
way.
no. There's no way.
I would have said no.
I would have said I already spat on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
play
not doing
that,
that.
sorry. I don't share food anyway.
I'm not doing that. Because the person that was coming should have had relationship privileges. You would have got a plate for for you. So, no.
It
Get
was
a
quite
KFC
a
your
lot
way
of
home.
meat, you know.
Don't care. That's my
But I was
takeaway.
going to eat all of it.
I'll take it
I was
home.
gonna
I'm
eat
taking
all
it.
of
Trust
I'll take it
me.
home.
That's lunch for tomorrow. What are you talking about?
Literally.
I'm not doing that.
I wasn't taking it home, though.
Don't matter.
It was to consume.
Fair.
Yeah. But anyway, so I said, all right, take as much as you need for that particular
You're
person
annoying as heck.
to feel as though this plate was for them.
Why would you? Okay.
I'm like that.
I love that for you. I'm not.
That's all right. Anyway, that was going on. And then I turn around and then I see somebody next to me. This fluffy
If
white
you
girl.
know, because why'd you jump?
Because I didn't. She just tippy. And you know how the fluffy whites, they don't normally tippy. You know that they're coming.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Well,
I
didn't
don't
hear
wanna
anything.
know.
I didn't hear anything. And they just turned around and just there. So I'm like, whoa. And she's like, hello. Hi, what's your name? Such. I can't remember what her name was. And then she's like, oh, I was sitting over there. And I didn't like those people. They weren't fun. So I come over here.
Just you.
Is that all right?
It was just you sitting there.
Just me with my food. Obviously, that was left, you know,
Why trying to do this? You have the food.
because it's important. How if
The food is
somebody
fun.
has set themselves away from the rest,
Yeah,
right?
why are you seeking
You
me
haven't
out?
seen them all
Yeah,
day.
you don't know me.
At all, and I've come with a plate, right? And you've probably observed my brother come and teach some and go about his
Oh,
business.
this thing is a buffet.
Do you know why this is jarring me? Because this isn't even the person who the food was for.
No.
I thought the person the food was for.
I'm gonna get really
Nope,
annoyed.
nope,
Go
nope,
on.
If you don't want to actually sat in your food, you didn't share, did you?
No,
Okay, go on.
no, she didn't ask for any either.
Okay.
Did you offer?
This is not the most important thing. Is why you here?
Yeah, but if that's the most important thing, then we never needed to know she was fluffy.
Yeah, you kind of kept.
No,
making
you need
I
to
thought-
know.
I thought the
You
fluffy
need to
was
know.
related to the
No,
food.
no. You,
Why has it tied
you
into
will
the story?
realize.
Okay, go on.
What?
Go
How's it
on.
tie into the story?
What?
We need to let you
I
land,
want to know how
right?
it ties
Thank
into
you.
the story.
Okay, no, okay,
Go on,
land,
you're in
please.
the air.
Because you look like, okay, carry on.
Anyway, so little pleasantries back and
Not
forth.
sat.
My plate is going from warm to lukewarm
Absolutely.
to colder, lukewarm, right? And she's not. She's just going back and forth, back and forth. So who are you then? I remember seeing you. I
I
said,
was just say it. Yeah.
I've never met you before. I said, no, in the WhatsApp group. So basically, Daryl created a WhatsApp group full of all the people that were supposed to be there.
Oh, she was out here clicking on profile pictures.
Now, Daryl has a sense of humor that you will appreciate because I guess you like it's not my sense of humor, right? But it's dark. It's hella dark, right? And he dropped a whole set of people, whites, in that group, and he just continued like all them knew who he was. They didn't. They knew he was Abby's husband. That is it.
But that's
They don't
it.
know his sense of humor. None of that. So he's doing what he's doing. I'm thinking, whoa. Nobody's responding about He's organizing the entire thing. Nobody's responding. I'm thinking, the reason why I didn't respond is because everything you're doing is very brash. Like, very, very brash. And you're using, like, familiar tones to people that are not familiar. Right? But anyway, he told me afterwards, yeah, some people, like, commented, like, to the other family, right? That, yeah, he was a bit spicy in the group.
Love
Didn't
a
use spicy,
boy.
don't use spicy. It's something else, but to that extent, right? But anyway, this is irrelevant. Get back to the fluffy girl. So, she basically went on that WhatsApp group and she was looking through the participants.
Yeah.
And she saw me and she was like, hey, are you a model?
Oh.
I'm like, no. Why do you say that? It's nice to hear sometimes, right? That you look nice. Nice enough to be a model. Obviously, she's fluffy, right?
Oh my gosh.
I wish that moment was captured on camera because you need help. You need help.
Wait.
You need help.
Wait.
Swear to God, you need
tears.
help.
I need to give you more context, right?
Please.
Because
The fact you have tears in your eyes, you need help.
I have worked a lot with special needs children. A lot, right? So there's certain things you can pick up. You know, I'm going with it.
Take the camera from me.
It's certain things you can pick up to know.
It's the tears. It's no way.
To know, right?
Do you want a hug?
To know what an older,
I bet it's crying.
to know what an older, right?
Yeah.
Special needs child looks like.
Especially these adult.
I've never worked with them. So, right? So she's fluffy. 100% she has special needs. Right?
You didn't say
100%.
well. I said about one person.
Wait. It's not on the extremes. No. It's if you've worked with them, you'd be able to basically.
Spot the signs.
Yeah. So anyway, every so often she would say, "Oh, I hope it is that you don't mind. I've disrupted you eating, right?" But she'll continue talking. But the talking was like she was moving to me, right?
Oh, it's flirtatious.
She was like, I met your other brother, but he's thinner than you. I said, what other brother? Stephen. He said, yeah, that one over there. I said, okay. And she said, and he's married. I said, yeah, he is. He's got 3 children. Are you married? I'm like, no. She said, are you single? Yes. And then she would then do that. Like pretend like what I just said wasn't really important. But then she'd come back and ask a question connected to what I thought was going on. Right? So I already clocked, all right, cool. She's got her eyes set on me. And I'm not going to be disrespectful. But I am hungry, right? Any which way. Daryl came. And when he came, she kind of left. Right? I don't know why, but I found out.
They got history.
I say, Daryl.
Get his ex.
Who's that? No. What? What?
I thought, no.
The ex was she was over there.
What?
Daryl's ex was over there.
So there actually was an ex in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
I said okay.
All right. So, where was I? Anyway, so he
of course
comes,
the ex was there.
and then I asked him, "Who's that?" And then,
of course.
and then he's like, "Oh, that's such and such." I said, "Oh, that's what her name is." And then he was like, "Just so you know, she's a bit crazy." I said, "What do you mean crazy?"
The babe that was talking to you.
Yeah. Well, essentially, well, her sister, she's really, really crazy, and she loves black men, right? The parents are extremely racist, and she only dates black men. So much so that she's got 3 children, all by black men, and 2 of the children have had to be taken from her.
You think I can't see that subtle the movements that you're doing over there, Dr. Umar?
Isn't Abdullah in trouble right now?
Oh,
Oh, because man is so hard with that picture. In that picture.
no, but you know what's so funny? You know when I saw the picture, yeah, I thought she was Oywood, and then I was like, she's got a lace front wall, and I was like, okay, so she's
Oh no,
she's on the. I know they do, but I know they do, but she's on the. And someone was like, she's on the cusp.
I think it's something else.
She's on the
That's
cusp.
one of us.
It's from something else.
Yeah, you're talking about something else. You're talking
Yeah.
about the basically a woman that Dr. Umar was seeing. She's gone into like
Seeing as in like dating.
No,
Nah, you was just seeing.
just had sex with her.
Yeah, hotel visits.
You know, people were like, oh well, technically it's not. You don't have to just go on dates for it to be dating.
If you ain't been on a date, how you dating?
You are.
You know what I'm saying?
You are. Okay,
I mean-
courting.
Not even that.
Okay, seeing. Fine, I'll go with seeing. Because he said he was never doing all of that
And
stuff.
it's the only
but fair
time you
enough.
saw it, you know what I mean? So in the hotel. So anyway, apparently
Was this recently?
Yeah.
I
He's
think
in
it's
trouble now.
something like that.
Content creators are creating content off the back of his
Yeah.
exploits.
But basically, there was some like YouTube channel.
Dr. Umar.
Yeah. So this is a YouTube channel that hates him, innit?
Yeah.
And so this woman's gone over to that YouTube channel to start exposing it. And basically, the exposing story is basically about how she was helping his mum with particular thing. I'm not too sure if she's maybe a bit ill or she's old or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So obviously, while he was engaging what he was engaging with the girl, the woman, she basically maybe offered it up, and he was like, "Okay, cool. You know what?" When I say offered up, as in she offered to go and help and check in on his mum whilst he's.
I'm so confused.
He's just me.
So wait, I'm so confused. Wait,
Whoa, why'd you go with that first?
What are you talking about?
What?
Offered it up.
I thought you meant she offered up like.
How
Sex.
could that be? How could that be
like what you
looking
mean?
after as a carer? Offered it up?
What? That's why I changed it. I changed it. So while.
So wait. Sorry,
Yeah,
the woman
yeah.
was just his friend, or just somebody, or the woman was his mum's carer.
So she became the carer.
After the physical interaction, obviously.
After she offered it up.
Yes. Like,
Thank you.
after she offered up, she then offered up.
She
to
offered
do,
it up-
to do
offered up
something
help.
else. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, okay, cool. If you're gonna be doing that, I'm gonna pay you. Make sure it's like a proper business
job,
situation.
yeah.
You ain't just trying to. You ain't gonna be doing it for free, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe he was also thinking, I don't want you to feel as though, okay, yeah, you're now my girl, innit? Because you would do this.
Yeah, like
for free.
you're
sort of
finding
thing.
you're in the family now.
exactly. So anyway, yeah, that's essentially what happened. And so I think she was basically exposing the things about his mum in it, maybe the condition she's in and things of that nature, and basically talking about how he's bad with money. All that sort of stuff.
That's so nice.
And obviously
Only
this,
follow that.
you know what I'm saying? I don't know what made her do it, you know what I'm saying? So I can't even speak on anything. But obviously that's enough fuel for that YouTube channel that really hates him to go off and start talking about how he's bad, he's irresponsible, don't give a damn about your mom, and you're using people's funds to be messing with girls in a hotel, all that sort of stuff, innit? And so I think he came out responding. You know when he responds,
Yeah, he
it's
repeats
a
himself
wrap.
like 50 times, and it's just like,
Yeah,
okay.
but he
so-
was going off on one, man.
Yeah, but did he do it?
Do what?
Did he sleep with the woman?
Yeah, he said that.
And the woman's a white woman.
No, that's two different stories.
This is different.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought as well. I was thinking you sworn up and down and said all sorts.
No, he
For
ain't
you
done
to then double back and then do that.
No,
like,
no.
you can't be that loud.
Brent, you haven't finished your story.
Yeah.
crazy.
So her sister, parents flaming racist, and I guess she decided to basically punish them further by just running through all these different black guys and this, that, and X.
That's weird as heck.
Yeah. And she, as in the fluffy one, Daryl said she's probably looking for.
The next.
My next victim.
Yeah. But that it's not the same sister, by the way. But anyway, she asked me like how old I was, and I said I'm 45. Like I remember saying it. Oh my gosh, no way! Oh what? No. When I saw your picture, I was like, wow, he's handsome. I said thanks, and then
Oh, no, your food is
she
still
said,
Have
Yeah,
you
yeah.
eaten at this point?
no. She said, how old do you think I am?
there. Oh.
I'm not good at all with this and white people. So
think
anyway,
anyone is.
I've looked at her. I'm thinking, you must be a certain age to come and introduce yourself to me, right? So you can't be like 20 something. So I've gone with
The
like,
gag is.
35, 37.
Sorry, so I shouldn't laugh. I don't know why.
She's like, huh? She's like, huh? I said, are you older?
Older. Why didn't you go younger?
I don't know. And then she did that. So I looked down and said, my food? I knew what she was saying.
You're being a troll.
So anyway, she said, no, I'm 25.
What?
Shut the front door.
But it didn't seem to knock her spirit at all.
Did she really? She looked 37.
She could pass for 37. Easy.
Okay, fair enough.
Easy. They don't age well.
25, you know.
Yeah. But anyway, she was like, you're probably 30, 38. I said, that's a jump. But yeah, I'm 45. She's like, anyway, that's good enough. I did that.
For what? For what, ma'am?
I didn't want to ask any other questions. So anyway, then Susan, and then she sat there, and then her children came, which
So
that was
adorable.
my saving grace. That was my saving grace. She's like, oh, it's such a beautiful family.
It's so
Look
gorgeous.
how adorable they are. I said, yeah, they're perfect. And then she was like, oh, you make perfect kids. Didn't hear her. Didn't hear her.
That's a threat.
So anyway, I kept my head straight, and then she then touched me, and then said, "Oh, I'll let you eat. I'll talk to you later." I said, "Okay." It's your own business, and that's the fluffy story. Did I see her again? No. Did I take the opportunity when Daryl came to say, "Hey, do you want to drop to the train station?" I was there for 40 minutes. I said, yes, please. I said, yes, please.
P.S. The fluffy was not relevant to any of the story.
It was. All right.
Can I just
all
say,
right, all right,
this is
stop,
the
stop, stop.
longest story you've ever told in your life, by the way.
To be honest, there was nobody else had any weekend stories other than her saying that she's now on our side. She's on our side. She's a conspiracy theorist officially.
Yes, and then I just said that Buhari died, so do that, you know.
Anyway, what was I saying?
I said the fluffy had nothing to do with
Yeah.
the story.
So, just a quick rip round.
Oh no.
Is it important for you all in the room, for your brethren, to give you as much information as possible so you could be there?
No, I get it. Obviously, you're taking us there, innit?
Yeah.
The reason why with you it's different, yeah, is because I feel like you and
trauma.
Fluffy, like you have a trauma when it comes to like.
Oh,
So it's like.
no, it's black women.
Oh no, yeah, but I just feel like when you
Your trauma is black
overemphasize. No, but it was a black woman.
Oh.
But I feel like you overemphasize like when someone's fluffy sometimes.
It's important too.
Okay.
It's important too, man. But anyway, I can't be the only person in this room. Well, I'm not. Marks also shares my love for fluffy women.
Why is he in it?
Why if you love fluffy women, why didn't you give her something back when she was trying to flirt with you? If you got such a... Huh?
Was it just special needs too?
You were saying pick a struggle.
Do you know what?
That's not what I.
No, that is.
I'm not attracted to that. But anyway.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
So let's.
Anyway.
that's
Anyway. I just want you to know that I had a restful Saturday. Traveling to
eventful
and
Saturday.
from
An
the 14
eventful.
minutes of pure entertainment, and I saved my eldest niece from the bush. So she was playing football,
Yeah.
the same one that I told you that had the
the cool
fashion.
girl.
Yes.
Yeah. Did she wear them?
Oh no, she didn't. It didn't match the outfit.
Fair.
Yeah. So I went out in the back because I asked where my niece is. She said, it's probably outside. So I've gone outside, right? And I'm hearing laughter on this side. I bust a corner. It's a massive fields, right? And then I see her and another young lady and 3 young guys never met before. And they're playing football. So I've gone over there. She obviously senses me. Oh my gosh, Brenty.
My camera's shaking.
Yeah. Sorry.
Alright. Let's carry on. Sorry.
All right. Anyway, so one of the boys kicks the ball into it was a thicket.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a hell of thorns and stuff next. You're not getting that because
No, that's done.
if you go from the back, it's deeper
Yeah.
to get there than if it is that you go from the front or the side. So anyway, in the end, she now braves it. The 3 boys are there sitting there. And,
Can you imagine?
yeah, crazy.
We used to be a country,
she wants
man.
to be superwoman. So, huh?
We used to be a country.
I turned around and I hear that she's now in the bush. So she's tried to basically make it. She can't make it because she's realized she's got extensions and these thorns.
the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah. So it gets a bit too much for her.
Yeah.
And you could tell by how she's talking, she wants to cry, but she's holding
She's
it
got it,
back
yeah.
because she knows that there's mixed company. So anyway, I peel away from talking to this Abby's father, right? 'Cause that's where he accosted me. Started telling me about another special needs guy who just ran like Forrest Gump, ran. But anyway, he was very talented. Anyway, so I peeled away from that conversation and then went to the front of the thicket. And I had to basically, scuff up my shoes and my my threads, trying to make some, space and whatnot. And she's like, like when it is that you hear,
That's nice, man.
yeah, I'm guessing that's what it is that she heard or saw. But she peeled away through. I said, lean on me, right? Because there's no way she could pass without scraping herself
Yeah.
until she beat. I said, you have to lean on me. Yes, sir? She's like, you sure? I said, just lean on me.
Why are you doing the voices?
Because it was like,
It was like that.
I had to be
Sure.
yeah. But anyway, she did it. She got out. And she said, oh, thank you, Uncle Brenty.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, then I sent the boy, that same boy who kicked it, said, don't you ever let a woman go in there after you've done something. And even if it is that like there's no woman around, go and be a man. Go and collect that ball. He said, okay. He went in. I said, firm it. Come on. You're nearly there. That's all they need to hear. You understand? And then pain, it subsides. Anyway, he got it, came out. He was hella itchy afterwards. Hella itchy. I'm like, well done.
Well done,
Then I said, move the goals and go over there. Don't flip and kick it over here anymore. And they did.
That's so funny.
Anyway, that's my story. That's my Saturday. I go back to work on Sunday. And all is well with the world. Balance restored. I have a video.
Oh dear.
I have a video. We spoke about this on Friday. And this was placed in the instant reaction part. I don't know why it wasn't placed in the general chat. That's where everybody resides.
Okay. Please.
But let me show you. Remember this fella?
Yeah.
Oh yes, the guy whose son committed that heinous crime.
Yes.
Killing that black professor, scientist.
Please share this. I've never asked anybody in Dundee to
It's an
share
update.
anything. Not one
Wait a
thing.
minute.
I've helped hundreds of people across Dundee. Every single
Can you hear this?
Nope.
young person
Hey, what?
come.
I can hear echo now.
Please hear this. I've never asked anybody in
There's an echo?
No, I can hear it now.
I could hear it the first time. No.
Dundee to share anything, not one thing. I've helped hundreds of people across Dundee. Every single young person comes to me still in the street for help. I didn't miss one person. Kyler comes from an extremely good family. We do good things. We do good things for the community. We do good things for people. We lift people up. We help people that are depressed. Men, women, coloured people, OAPs, customer.
Did you miss it?
Well, the
Is it
coloured
coloured people?
Yeah. All right. So this is what Izzy Bambino wanted us to see after the show, right? Does that change your opinion at all?
No, he
The
doesn't.
You know
coloured
what?
people.
No, every white person knows that coloured is a racial slur. I've told you, someone in my church called me coloured one time, but I didn't punch him in the throat or like, you just can't say that word anymore.
All I was gonna say is we could do this in topic of the day because literally this is like what topic of the day is about.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I wanted to be brief with this.
Yeah, I want that topic of the day to be brief too.
Oh, okay.
But you can kind of put them all together, innit?
Okay. All right. Have you got any announcements for the intro?
Yes.
All right.
Go to number 4, please.
What's happening?
1, 2, 3, 4.
What day?
There's a trailer.
Crap! I was supposed to even give you all a YouTube video to watch. Remember
About?
I mentioned it. It's like a short film, like about 15 minutes.
By whom?
Some woman who used to be on EastEnders.
Okay. I think you mentioned this actually.
Anyway.
You two finally decided to take the plunge. Oh yeah, she's finally gonna have my baby.
Oh, babes.
Come on, Danny.
My 4-year-old woke me up at 5 this morning just to ask me if turtles had knees. Turtles!
Get ready to have everyone and their mothers touch your belly and your face.
Did you know that babies cry in the womb?
Yeah, and they piss in there too.
And the poop.
One pot of David Goodness coming right up. I'm like your own personal stalk.
If storks delivered sperm, are you coming? Or am I gonna have to start without you?
Bam!
Oh, wait.
Yep.
Yeah, what?
Are you thinking something?
Cook, she's lesbian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Because I feel like you just got that realization, innit?
That's lit. Where's that gonna be on?
So basically,
Big up, Danny.
big up Danny.
All the time.
Amazing.
Alright.
What happened?
Never mind.
All right. Big
I'm
up Danny,
irritated.
the amazing Danny Mosley. Basically, this is a film called You and Me Makes 3. You
Nice.
know? And
A
basically,
film or series?
film.
Oh, okay.
But they're in post-production, right? And basically what they're trying to do is raise some money to
Okay.
basically complete the film. So the whole thing is sorted. It's just more so the post-production part of it.
Yeah.
So the color grading, the sound design, the mixing, the original music score, all of that
That's
stuff
good
that's
already.
afterwards. Exactly, yeah. But they want to make it perfect so that they can take it to, I guess, the festivals, wherever it needs to be shown.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to put a link into the Discord so that if anybody is basically willing to support, just drop a little something there. Yeah, basically that's what's going to happen. And obviously, if you do, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you'll get a link when the film's done and it's completed and everything to then watch it
Nice.
for free. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Big up, Danny.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, man. Basically, they're looking for about
That's
3,000.
even saying, like, if I help pay for the film, I'm gonna get a link when it comes out. No fucking shit. Like I should get a fucking link. And we're not gonna be in the premiere either. Like, what are you talking about? Without me, there will be no film. And you're talking about, like, I thought you were gonna give me something better than that.
Well,
Like,
you get to be in the film.
do I get credits?
I mean, they'll say thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, but to be fair, they're not looking for that much, you know. They're looking for, I believe, about 3,700. So £1,000 is going to go to music licensing, 1,000 to the film festival, 500 for the musical score, 500 for sound design, 500 for color grading, and £200 for
They've actually broken down what they need for, because some of you like to give people £2 and then start holding them by the neck because they ain't spending wisely.
There you go, exactly. So there's, I'm going to put it in the description. You can see the actual breakdown. I believe they've already got to 20% of their goal, and yeah, man, as you can see, man, it looks like it's a fun.
It looks fun.
Yeah, and she said she really enjoyed
filming it as well.
Yeah, so
it's nice.
Big up Danny, man.
Amazing. All right, so we've got an update from our adopted son.
Wow.
I'm guessing this is now a thing. I guess
no, we're following him to uni. We are following him to his wedding day at this point.
She's probably gonna set him up with a YouTube channel, Instagram. I don't know, but he's now on the map.
Oh, they went to get his tracksuits.
Yep.
How excited are you?
So cute.
Oh, he's so cute.
Proper, innit?
Do you like that fitting?
Not the tech fleece.
Independence.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's so lovely.
So a little context, I'm not sure if it is, TDA did a whip round and sent the money to him to buy the tech fleece.
So that's Jin and Jess's son.
So
he said context, he didn't give context. That
Oh,
could be a
didn't
random
I?
boy off the street. No, he did not. That's Jin
Oh,
and
you
Jess's
didn't know who
son.
that was?
That's Jin and Jess's son. He did
Yeah.
really, really well in school. And he said he wanted a tech fleece. And his mum said, okay. And then the TDA community basically all sent money, super chats, and then got him the tech fleece.
That's lovely.
Yeah. So sweet.
And they gave him enough to buy something else as well.
But he said he was going to save it instead.
Smart
It's
man.
Black King,
Yes. All right, cool. Izzy Bambino, we are going to talk about it apparently in the topic of the day. You ain't got to get your shit off, sir.
Sorry, I got another one, Brent.
Yep.
Number 3, please. Obviously, the other day, last week, I believe we definitely played the video. And I think, Brent, you were saying something about, it will make sense when you see it anyway. But basically, there's a second video. So the first video probably triggers
Not the
something.
SPF.
You missed a
thing
lot.
again.
Do you wear SPF?
Sometimes.
Why?
Just because that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
That's what they say, innit? I'm not like a religious, but if it's like sometimes I guess.
Right, fair. Gina?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Gina was here. Me and Gina were here on the said day of
You were here when Tom came in?
No,
Oh
but I
no,
was
you
here
were.
before.
No, yeah, you were. Yeah, we took
When the original
Yeah.
conversation happened, that was here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Big up Tom.
Big up Tom and
Like
big
Tom.
up Andrew. All right, so this is the doctor.
Yeah.
And now he has his gear on.
I like men in a bow tie. I don't know why. I just like a bow tie.
Pick up the nation.
Is he part of the nation anymore now?
Sure.
I don't think so.
I just wearing a bow tie.
Yeah, you just
But only people that wear bow ties are part of the nation.
Usually.
I mean, he's going to work, innit? Right?
I think it's so cool, That's a bow tie. I just think it's so cultured.
I think he is part of the hotel.
It depends how he speaks. Let's see how he speaks. How he speaks will determine whether he's part of them or not.
For this post, get a little sun real quick. Yes, some dermatologists actually do go outside. So, some of y'all were really big mad in the comments from my previous reel because I wasn't pointing out the benefits of sunscreen. But that wasn't the point. Others thought I was saying sunscreen is useless or poison. Neither are true. There are reasons to wear sunscreen if you're black or anyone for that matter, and those include preventing sunburn, which can happen to anyone if you're out in the sun long enough. Anti-aging. Intense UV exposure certainly can accelerate signs of aging, including the appearance of wrinkles and sunspots. Also, some people have conditions that worsen, like melasma, lupus, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, so sunscreen may help there too. But as I've said, time and time again, cancer prevention isn't one of those reasons. In videos to come, I'll dive into some of the data related to UV exposure and skin cancer across skin tones. But warning, there's a lot of controversy and at times uncertainty. It's gonna be fun. Stay moisturized.
Stay moisturized. He's got nice skin.
There you go. So the other day I played a video where he basically was talking about we don't need no SPF for cancer and stuff, innit? So I wanted to show this side of it as well and the balance, man.
But that was always the conversation. That was always
Yeah.
the point, though. And I never understood how it was being missed. Like, I don't understand how it was being missed. That, yes, SPF will not prevent skin cancer, but not many people, the way it seems as if everyone who wears SPF, any black person that wears SPF, is trying to prevent skin cancer. And some of us are not, because some of us had never even heard that it apparently, allegedly prevents skin cancer. So,
Question.
big up, Doc.
So, what did you feel Andrew was leading with on that day? Because there was contention.
Yeah, because Andrew came in and said black people can't get skin cancer. And then he went on to say black people can't... I'm sure he's a black... I can't remember, this was ages ago, I can't remember now, but he said black people don't need to wear SPF because black people don't get skin cancer.
From from sun exposure.
Yeah, from sun exposure. Okay. And then he went on to just say that we don't need to protect ourselves from the sun and we should go back to using the natural methods. But then when we then dug into what people were doing back in the day, they were protecting themselves from the sun. Then he changed his words from sun protection to sun management. And me and Tom and I then said, so SPF. They weren't using SPF creams, but they were doing things that SPF does. This is just another form of managing the sun. Like, that was always, and then he said he made his kids go outside to school with no sun hats, no SPF, no nothing, just them against the sun.
Whilst wearing shades.
He was
wearing shades.
And a hat. And a hat. But he made them little kids go out.
Yeah, but that's just to block your eyes.
Sure. Like, no one's saying what's called SPF is a cure to anyone's sins. But at the same time, telling people, like, going around saying that black people don't need it is absolutely false. And that was one of Tom and I's biggest thing, where is that you don't know people's skin conditions are like. We all, as black people, don't all have the same skin. We all have different, like, do you know what I mean? That people have different things that they're dealing with. People have different conditions, whatever the case is. So you can't go around. It's harmful for you to go around saying point blank period, black people do not need SPF. That's a lie.
And
that's false.
So random, yeah. You know how like sickle cells only it only happens to black people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there an illness that only white people get that we can't get?
Aging.
Skin cancer.
There's some South Asians
Don't annoy me.
have sickle cell.
He said
The
aging.
majority is us, but
even with sickle cell, right? It's majority us, but South Asians also can have sickle cell.
Yeah. Okay, but white people don't get sickle cell.
No.
Okay, so is there an illness that white people specifically get that we are immune from?
Oh, no.
Racism.
No, Brent.
That's more sickness. Yeah,
it might be the skin cancer thing from the sun exposure.
But it can't be the skin cancer thing though.
Why?
Because that's what I was saying as well, that there is actually no data to show that black people have never had skin cancer before. Like, because even what the data that he apparently came and presented, sir, come on. Like,
there must be
we
something.
cannot make such, because there was a time where people thought that black people did not have poor mental health, and it was a white people illness. So you can't go around making these sweeping statements when you yourself haven't done any work, any personal research to go and find out. It's so harmful.
No,
because 20 years from now, though, 20 years from now, no, because the data he brought was so higgy-hagger, it was just a mess. 20 years from now, we're going to be like, oh, black people do get skin cancer. Okay, how can we reverse it? But you won't go back to the episode of TDA where you invited someone on here twice, mind you, to come here and be telling that black people can't get skin cancer. We can't go around saying things as absolutes when you have not done the work yourself.
Do people at home, like in the Caribbean and Africa, like, wear SPF though?
They don't wear SPF, but
they just get up and go about their business.
No, but that's the thing.
So,
They
and is
don't.
there
though.
higher
They
skin
don't,
cancer
though.
rates in Africa?
No, they don't, because they don't wear SPF, the creams. But what they do, they shield from the sun. They use umbrellas and stuff. That is all about sun protection. SPF is literally a form of sun protection. So when he was saying we need to go back to the natural ways of doing it, okay, but people back then, they would go out at a certain time. Like, they would go out later in the day so that they're not in the sun all day. They would use umbrellas and whatever else. Do you know what I mean that there was things that they did to also, and someone said about, was it like palm oil or something like that they would rub on their skin? Like for like red to protect from the sun. So there's always been some kind of sun protection with human beings. So you have an agenda against SPF, La Roche-Posay. I don't know what your problem is with them. Go and fight it.
not La
However, though,
Roche-Posay.
you can't go around saying that and then saying, let's go back to the old days when you weren't even in the old days. And when we look back in the old days, they weren't protecting themselves from the sun.
No, but I think...
Oh, you people love to talk about the old days, child. Y'all should have been there.
You're right about the whole management thing, because obviously he did mention that, obviously, you know, back in the days, they did something, you know what I'm saying?
They did things.
Yeah, exactly, you know what I'm saying? This is why you got certain tribes who live, I guess, close to the Sahel, you know, the Sahara and all that sort of stuff. And they're covered up, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously you just got complete sun, you know what I'm saying? But in terms of the sun causing, like, skin cancer, it's not even just back home. I think it's where they've done data, like, throughout certain parts of the world. We just don't get it via that means. Our melanin has kept us safe for tens or hundreds of thousands of years.
So what are they protecting themselves from the sun for?
For the other things that
because the thing is that, because that's my thing. My thing is they need to, you and your tribe, all of you that are anti-SPF, stop focusing on skin cancer as the only thing that the sun you can get from the sun, right? There's other things that can happen.
Yes.
So sun protection is needed. And that was my issue with Andrew, because he came here and said sun protection is not needed. Then when we get to the bottom of it, you are talking about sun manageability. There's a synonym to egg.
But this is why I was basically saying, to me, the biggest takeaway for me was the fact that, like, there's certain messages that we get on TV and all that sort of stuff that they make seem is for all of us, but it really don't apply to all of us. I remember saying the day before he actually came in, I remember seeing a YouTube advert saying something along the lines of 95% of us should use I don't know, SPF because of anti-aging, or I can't remember what it is, right? But obviously we know that in the country we're only 3%. You know what I'm saying? That stat is not going to be applied to us like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we have nature's protection. Do you get what I'm saying? Obviously, there's going to be certain things that we've done, like I said, basically saying, for thousands of years, we've kept ourselves. Like, you know what I mean? From the sun, direct exposure, shade, all these things. Like, we even see it in Proverbs. You know what I'm saying? Certain Proverbs back home where people have maybe stayed under shade or whatever it may be, right? So that's clear. But in terms of being out there and the sun causing skin cancer, yeah, it just doesn't. There's no.
So you want them people want them in the ads then to say, oh, only white people only can get skin cancer.
No, it's not that. It's just basically saying that when we take in these things, are we questioning it? You know what I'm saying? Because we would think that stat applies to us, but that stat don't apply to us. If you're talking about skin cancer, that stat don't apply to us.
You don't know that.
No, but we do from the data.
Which data?
The data that's out there.
The data of what's it called? Of countries that are not developed in their healthcare, and all of a sudden you're going to trust the data. People that can't diagnose illnesses properly. The same countries that alleged there was no COVID or whatever. All these countries are going to take that data on.
You remember, it's not just Africa.
Ultimately, if you want to wear SPF, wear SPF. If you don't want to wear SPF, don't wear SPF. If you think the melanin on your skin is going to protect you from that, please go and live in the sun. Everyone do what's best for you. That's ultimately. But it's highly responsible to keep going on platforms talking about black people, you can't get skin cancer, when you haven't met all the black people in the world.
And obviously,
you can't be doing that.
And obviously, to be fair, today we know black means different things to different people. We got mixed race people who are black. We got people who are quarter black who are black. So then people are gonna get skin cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not the same, right? But those who are, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
This is why black people thought as well that mental illness is a thing that only white people deal with. And then when they're telling you stories about people back in the day, where them people were schizophrenic, were all sorts of enias. Sure. You don't get skin cancer, black people. Have fun.
You definitely get melanoma.
Well, because there's a type of skin cancer that black people do get. But sure, we'll just say black people don't get skin cancer.
No, but he made that clear though. We do get skin cancer, but not from sun exposure. We get it in places where the sun don't get to, like your toes, your armpits, groin area, those particular things. Like Bob Marley, for example. But sun exposure, there's no data that suggests it. And this is what this guy was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And this is why he also brought this second video to say, no, there are benefits to having the SPF, the anti-aging, the skin peeling from too much sunburn and things of that nature. But skin cancer itself, from sun exposure, that's just not our issue. That's all.
And you believe that a lot of black people go out to use SPF to protect themselves from getting cancer from the sun?
Is it me personally?
Yeah.
I really don't know. I really don't know.
Because
You know what I'm saying?
if that's the case, then I understand the argument, right? Why you would lead with that. But if not, then as that dermatologist just said, SPF is good.
Yeah. And that's exactly what Tom and I said, that if it's a thing where there was a wide belief that that people who are wearing SPF, but when Andrew said that, I'd never heard that. I'd never heard that as a black person you can't get skin cancer. I'd never heard as a black person you should wear SPF so you don't get skin cancer. So that was news to me. So going around as if this is what everyone's wearing SPF for is laughable at the very least. But again, all the best to all parties involved. Let's all clock back at the age of 80 and see how our skins are doing. I'll be there.
I'll be there too.
Okay.
I'll be there.
All right.
Emmanuel,
Welcome.
let's get into the headlines.
Let's do it.
All right.
I wondered what time you guys wanted to go. You guys were doing all these stories.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
We can do
Emmanuel's going to breeze through the headlines.
I won't call it them.
We ain't got to be here that long. Usually get back to
all.
home at 11.
At all.
I told you back home settled.
You'll be in an empty room.
There's a lot of headlines, you know. All right, cool. I'm going to try my best. First set of headlines, trigger warning.
Did you just set yourself a time?
No.
Okay.
Just All right, trigger warning on this one. Southend Airport has shut until further notice after a small plane crashed, sending a fireball into the sky. Essex Police and East of England Ambulance Service are responding to the incident at the airport, and the cordon is set to remain in place overnight. Flight tracking data suggests that the plane was a Beech B200 Super King Air that was leaving the airport for Lelystad in the Netherlands, having arrived from Croatia earlier that day. Witness John Johnson, who was at the airport with his children and wife, said he saw a big fireball after the plane crashed headfirst into the ground. Next headline, and a new scheme. Funny enough, I think we had a topic of the day about this year, maybe about a year or so ago. And obviously it looks like we're getting closer to this particular idea. But anyway, trigger warning on this one as well. Trigger warning. A new scheme to detect people who are obsessed with violence before they kill, such as the Southport killer, Axel Cabana, should be considered by the government. This is what an official report is saying. So the report into Prevent, which is the controversial program intended to stop people from becoming terrorists, will also find repeated failings in the case of the man who went on to assassinate the MP, Sir David Amos. It has been compiled by David Anderson KC, who's the interim reviewer of Prevent. Anderson's report was first ordered by the Home Secretary Yvette Cooper in January after revelations in The Guardian that the Southport attacker had been referred 3 times to Prevent and rejected each time because officials believed he was not motivated by any clear terrorist ideology. Anderson was later asked to examine blunders in how the scheme handled the case of Ali Khabi Ali in the years before that he actually stabbed this MP, Mr. Amos, to death as the MP held a constituency surgery back in 2021. And Anderson's report, expected to be published imminently, is the first official report after the Southport case to say a new anti-violence scheme should be considered for those thought to pose a threat, but where there's no terrorist ideology detected. Next headline, and Rachel Reeves will announce £500 million for charities and civil society organisations to invest into youth services on Monday, as the government seeks to combat accusations that it's not doing enough to tackle child poverty. The Chancellor will launch a new Better Futures Fund, which will give money to schemes helping children struggling with mental health difficulties, school exclusion or crime, with the hope of attracting an additional £500 million from local government and other organisations. The move comes amid tensions between ministers and Labour backbenchers over whether the government should remove the 2-child benefit cap at an estimated cost of more than £3.5 billion a year. Reeves said that I got into politics to help children facing the toughest challenges. This fund will give hundreds of thousands of children, young people, and their families a better chance. For too long, these children have been overlooked. Next headline, and Donald Trump has formally accepted an invitation from King Charles III to join him and Queen Camilla from unprecedented second state visit. This is what Buckingham Palace has said. The US president will be accompanied by his wife, First Lady Melania Trump, for the trip, which is set to take place from the 17th to the 19th of September and will be hosted at Windsor Castle. The location for the state visit was chosen as a typical venue. Buckingham Palace continues to undergo renovations. So Trump was hosted by Queen Elizabeth II for his first state visit in 2019 during his first term in office. Traditionally, second-term presidents are not offered a state visit and have instead been invited for tea or lunch with the monarch. A full program of events has not been announced, but like all the visits of this kind, it will include a full ceremonial welcome and a state banquet in St. George's Hall in Windsor Castle. Next headline, and a former Tory Justice Secretary has warned that the scandal of totalitarian indefinite jail terms has left prisoners profoundly damaged by the state's failure to rehabilitate them. Alex Chalk KC said imprisonment for public protection, IPP, jail terms are overbearing and unfair, and he urged his successor, Shabana Mahmood, to look carefully at fresh proposals to end the historic wrong. In a candid interview after leaving the government a year ago, he described the abolished jail terms as a state overreach, which has left thousands languishing in prison for up to 22 times longer than their original tariff. Next headline, and the SBU has said that Ukrainian intelligence agents killed members of a Russian Secret Service cell wanted on suspicion of having shot dead a colonel last week. The SBU intelligence agency said in a statement that the operation had sought the arrest of the agents of Russia's Federal Security Service, FSB, who it believes was behind the killing of Colonel Ivan Voronich, also a member of the SBU Security Service in Kiev, on Thursday. A statement on the Telegram messaging app on Sunday said that this morning a special operation was conducted during which the members of the Russian FSB's agent cell started to resist and therefore they were liquidated. Russian authorities made no immediate public comment on Sunday's operation, which mirrored past assassinations of senior Russian military officials by Ukraine during the 3-year-old war, which is a source of embarrassment for Moscow's vast intelligence agencies. And our last set of headlines, more than 30 people, trigger warning. More than 30 people were killed and 100 injured in armed clashes in Syria's predominantly Druze city of Sweda, which is this is what the Syrian Interior Ministry said early on Monday today in the latest bout of sectarian clashes. The violence erupted after a wave of kidnappings, including the abduction of a Druze merchant on Friday on the highway linking Damascus to Sweda. That's what the witnesses said. It's the first time sectarian fighting has erupted inside the city of Sweda itself, which is the provincial capital of the mostly Druze province. Last April saw clashes between Sunni fighters and armed Druze residents of Jaramana, which is southeast of Damascus, which later spread to another district near the provincial capital. Next headline, and big trigger warning on this one. Big trigger warning involves basically the death of infants. And a century after Irish nuns first began to bury hundreds of infants in what would become a mass unmarked grave, archaeologists and other specialists will start excavating the site of Tuam and County Galway. A mechanical digger is to slowly start scraping earth. On Monday, at the 5,000 square meter site, where the Bon Secours order is believed to have interred 796 infants who died at the St. Mary's Mother and Baby Home between 1925 and 1961. The operation, which is expected to last 2 years, marks a new stage in Ireland's reckoning with the abuse and neglect of children in religious and state-run institutions, especially those who bore the stigma of being born out of wedlock. Their treatment has been called a stain on the nation's conscience. And St. Mary's in Tuam, a so-called mother and baby home where young women and girls were sent to give birth, some infants were buried in a disused subterranean septic tank. There were no burial records and deaths were ignored until a decade ago when Catherine Corliss, who was a local historian, uncovered death certificates for 796 infants. This led to a judicial commission, a state apology, and a promise to excavate the site. And our last headline, which I believe Esther spoke about earlier, Nigeria's former president Muhammadu Buhari, who led Africa's most populous country from 2015 to 2023, was the first Nigerian president to oust an incumbent through the ballot box, died in London yesterday. President Bola Tinubu's spokesperson said in a post on X that President Buhari died today in London at about 4:30 p.m. following a prolonged illness. Buhari, 82 years old, who first led the country as a military ruler after the coup in the 1980s, earned a devoted following for his brand of anti-corruption conviction politics. He referred to himself as a converted Democrat and swapped his military uniform for kaftans and prayer caps. I belong to everybody and I belong to nobody. That was his regular refrain. Buhari defeated Goodluck Jonathan in 2015 in what was judged to be Nigeria's fairest election to date. Many hoped the retired Major General would crack down on armed groups, just as he had during his, military stint as the head of state. And Buhari took a tough line on everything, from the conditions sought by the IMF to unruliness in bus queues. Never a natural politician, he was seen as aloof and austere, but he retained a reputation for personal honesty. Come on, man.
Somewhere. Who wrote this? Must have been his son.
You know what I'm saying? Which they say was a rare feat for a politician in Nigeria. These people are insane.
What?
They are insane.
Who's they? Who's they that's writing this?
It's from The Guardian.
Which Guardian? The one here or the one in Nigeria?
No, the head. This one here. But yeah, man, that's what they're saying, man. But anyway, the man's dead. And yeah.
He's mean as making explaining himself. He's having the eternity he deserves. So
yeah, that's it for our headlines, guys. Let's get into our topic of the day.
Chelsea champions of the world.
Why'd you mention that now?
Because I wasn't going to mention it in the reaction. We were not going to have a reaction, so...
now or never.
You don't have a quick reaction?
Nope. Now or never.
What time you want to leave?
It's
now,
happening.
as soon as
Oh, wow.
it's done.
Was you not listening?
Yeah, but I didn't think it was like...
It has to be. It's imminent.
All right, cool. Fantastic. All right, guys. Topic of the day. Racism or ignorance. You saw the first video. Brent, play the second video, please.
So yeah, I think I like everyone.
Brent
And she like
Brent has never played a video so fast.
He didn't even finish the
In 3 years. You've never. You're disgusting.
I was expecting to walk in there and it smelled like like.
Ooh. Have you never seen this clip?
Yeah. This little slip of the tongue.
She
She caught
caught
herself.
herself. She caught herself, though.
But then she said...
No,
man.
please. Play again. It's my favourite clip.
Yeah.
She's not okay.
So yeah, I think I like everyone. And she liked the food, so that was great as well. I was expecting to walk in there and it smelled like like Muslims, but it did.
Do you know what's funny? She thought that was better. No,
She thought, oh my bad. I'm going to correct myself.
This is genuinely ignorant.
I'm going to correct myself.
She. Do you know what killed me? It was this bit that
she's like,
you know
my bad, y'all.
My bad, black.
Smells like Muslims. What?
It was a beautiful home. It was clean. It was, they've got a PlayStation. They've got a skybox.
Can you imagine?
It was just normal.
Normal.
Said it was normal.
So yeah, videos similar to the other video. I just wanted to ask you guys, man, is this ignorance or racism? Because I believe, I don't want to put words into Izzy's mouth, I believe, Brent, that he maybe is showing that to see if we see the guy in a different way.
Izzy sent these?
No, the first one.
Oh, the guy?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
obviously
he
the
was
guy said
basically
coloured.
saying that he was right, his position was right, and then Christie's position was right.
About the man being racist?
Yeah, because he said
Yeah.
coloured.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so I'm saying, is that enough for someone to be racist? Are they ignorant or just racist? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this woman racist or is she ignorant? Because look at her second choice of words. Like, she just don't know nothing.
Like
I think
just
she,
normal?
she generally doesn't.
She ain't got a Scooby.
She ain't got a Scooby Doo.
She ain't got that woman ain't got a damn clue. Because I think when I think of racism with harm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not necessarily like you would be the one to inflict harm, but if you could, you would erase, like, you don't want these people to exist. You want them gone. You don't see them as human beings, anything like that. But she said they're pretty normal.
No, do you know what? I just had a flashback here. Sorry, my friend used to work in M&S in, I think, Milton Keynes. This is back in the day, like uni time, yeah. And he said one old, like, she was old. You know M&S, old people.
Yeah.
She came in and said, "Excuse me, do you have this in the colour nigger brown?"
What?
So surely that must be a colour they're selling. Because
She must have been there before.
no,
She
because
came
why
with
would
a
you
bag.
just go with
She
that?
came
That
with a
colour must
bag.
exist. Do you know what I mean?
To do a return or the
So she
exchange.
came in, yeah. She was looking for a bag and she wanted to know if they had other options. And she said, "Do you have this in the color nigger brown?" Like,
Yeah, I'm telling you, the colour exists.
The colour existed.
That's a
Oh,
colour.
100%.
I
But she
said,
just didn't get the memo that we can't say that.
I
We don't
said,
we say brown now. We say chocolate. You can't say
he
nigga brown.
literally was like, he's like, "Do you know, I gasped." Like, he was like, I froze.
Nigga brown.
I said, wow. I said, you're better than me, boy.
I wonder what nigga brown. What is that like Brent's colour shirt? That's a nigga brown.
Black Rob says, put a camera in a lot of our parents' faces for long enough and they would get cancelled with the stuff they say at home. Let's be real.
Well, black people always pretend like they don't.
Yeah, they're racist.
Of course
No, no,
they do.
Like, this is one
Where's
thing.
the-
This is one thing that
need
black
it,
people
man?
love to do, and it's
Yeah.
and it's annoying. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
Mind
Like,
you, we've been sat here calling white people the whites all morning.
yeah, well, see, there you go. And the way.
If
and-
they was imagine someone said, "Oh, I
blacks.
spent a weekend with
the blacks."
With the blacks."
Yikes.
Obviously, like, and black people are. I think it's the same thing. It's just being caught on camera. It is probably more just ignorance than anything. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, when you with different cultures and stuff like that, like black people are funny about tastes and smells, and we do it within our own community. Like Caribbeans talk about like Africans and whatnot. Like,
Even Nigerians, we talk about like Hausa people, we talk about Fulani people, we talk about like even within our own cultures.
yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
this is something that we just do. Like, this is behavior that we. Like we have, but then obviously but when you see it, and especially when it's a white person doing it, you move like you say no.
That's you.
You can't do that. It's crazy, but I don't think. Yeah, I think it's definitely more based around ignorance.
I think like, because you know, like, remember that video we watched ages ago with that man, or was it with a woman? I was just calling, no, it was a woman calling the security guy. She's like, you black. Now that's racism. Because she meant black as an insult. Like she wanted, she just felt like dropping the word black would do what it needed to do. Meanwhile, it wasn't doing anything. But she felt like that's like calling her see you next Tuesday, something harmful. And I feel like that's racism.
That's so cute. He said,
And
"See
just-
you next Tuesday."
see you next
The way
Tuesday.
I can't just flow from my mouth, boy. It's my dictionary.
But I feel like,
so cute.
some people are just very, it's ignorance. But it doesn't make it right, but it's ignorance. Like the grandma with it, I'm stuck on nigger brown.
Yeah, she said nigga brown, boy. ER. There's a nigga with an ER.
So do you think most people are ignorant or racist then? This is such a crazy thing to even
Do you know
ask.
what? I
'Cause
think.
how can we know?
But do you know what? I think also
I think this land is
impacts
racist.
it. Like you're like where you are in society. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Like if you're someone who's very educated, I don't think you have an excuse.
Yeah.
Like you. Do you know
If
what
you're
I mean?
exposed to different cultures all the
Yeah.
time, I don't think I don't think you have an excuse.
And okay, so you see that guy, the one from is he Scottish? Scotland. The guy that
I'm
video.
not sure, you know, it sounds maybe a bit Welsh. I'm not, he is Scottish,
It's Scottish,
yeah.
innit? Yeah. I feel like because again, I don't really know Scotland well, but like I don't think there's a big, massive like black presence over there. So with that, I can definitely see that more as ignorance, especially when you're not really exposed to like black people or black matters. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry.
Do you care to share the joke or?
Ego said, "My dad loves calling Chinese people Jackie." What?
Jackie.
Miss Chin.
You know what? Let's not do this. Don't start putting your parents' business out there. You're going to get your parents slapped in the
We
high
are
street.
all done out here, you know.
I think everybody does it, man.
Everybody.
I think everybody does it, and especially for people that's not exposed to different cultures,
Yeah.
like what you're saying and stuff like that, and people from a certain age group as well.
It's the age group, because you know, like that's how, like, in their day, like in that grandma.
That's
I can't
why no,
believe
but he
nigger brown.
said he said also he said she was very old, innit? So like
Yeah.
also
She don't know the update.
like she was like he was like
You are still missing the point. That she didn't just make that up.
no of course.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, that was the language.
That colour
That's
had
how
to
they
be.
spoke.
That they had to have that colour on the website, like when you was picking
That's
it
it,
through.
that-
Because how can you can't just come in there and say this? Like this makes
Like,
no.
it's
That
categorised
is
as
ignorance.
nigger
That
brown.
is nothing. You can't just walk in there and
M&S.
say this.
Jesus,
If someone
you're-
didn't tell you to say this, like, because why would you say?
You're
She would've gone to-
But that shows how entrenched in the
Yeah, but
racism she
also
is, though.
number one, this was so that's what I'm saying. She was old. It was Milton Keynes. This was like 2000 and 2007, 2008. Do you know what I mean? She was in her 80s, proper old woman. So like,
and that's the thing.
She lived through.
She lived through.
Yeah. They must have. Obviously they wouldn't have it on the website, but they must have that in the community.
When you
there's
say
an
that,
understanding.
though, you say that though.
No, but in her community, 100%.
Before we start getting woke, you got to think about all these companies that now do statements today, blah, blah, blah. Back in the day, there was hella racism in different ways.
I'm saying in an official capacity, like when you check the Dulux chart,
I'm sure it
had
wasn't
to have
there.
said that because I don't understand.
The Lux chart, you need to behave.
No, I don't know why. I
believe that.
don't know
Why
how
would
you
she
can
say
walk in
that?
there and just say that. Like, why? I don't understand.
Why would she say that? I believe that.
A black person as well.
You know what? You might actually be right.
Because when you think about, even like when you think about like them saying coloured, that's a wild thing to say. But when you their bathrooms was like coloured, non-coloured, or this like it was this what companies wrote that. I believe on M&S's website at some point they had nigger brown on there.
You know what? That's possible, you know.
Because
Like
why wouldn't they?
In the 1950s, 60s.
Yeah, if that's how everyone spoke, why wouldn't they?
I don't even think colour's that bad. Because you know what it is. Again, you're asking people to change stuff that they've been doing their whole life. So a lot of these old people are learning in real time that they're not allowed to say something anymore. Yeah, and there's a lot of growing pains there. Like this is just what it's been for enough long. Like you get what I'm trying to say. And
But my thing though is that I think with stuff like that, my thing is always that if you are able to learn about the evolving of society in every other way, then you can learn that too.
Yeah, but there's
you
people
can
that think
learn
that
to
that's
stop-
the better version, if that makes sense. Like
Like
they
saying
think
black?
No, like when they're saying coloured, like compared to the other things that people were saying about them, they think that like that's the nice version.
Shut up.
What happened?
Brent's got a chart up.
It says nigger brown.
No, what does it say?
Nigger brown. I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
There's
On the
coffee,
chart.
there's rose beige, but there's nigger brown.
Nigger brown.
I told you
the
so.
F up.
She said BCC 20, please. She said
Wait, what website are you on?
a website. Colour swatches from the British Colour Council Dictionary of Colour Standards,
That was on
second
the
edition,
There's
1951, courtesy, designed in colour.
There's no
Crazy
amount of
work.
ignorance that's gonna make this woman walk in the shop and say this. This is something. This is
Crazy
learned. This is
work.
learned
Like,
behavior.
it's instinct.
This is learned behavior. This was a thing. It had to be.
And you know what's crazy? I knew it was my complexion. I knew it.
You know what's interesting? You know my friend Manny, the one that she said it to, he was really dark, like
what I'm saying.
proper dark skin.
It could be worse though. She could have said, "Can I get back like you?" Sometimes you have to look at glass half full. You know what I mean? Half full.
Nah, that is
go.
crazy
It's mad.
work.
Like, things have
Crazy
really
work.
changed. But my thing is that you see people like that, yeah. I think that you got space to learn that. Oh yeah, we don't call people.
You
We
don't
don't
have to say
call.
that. You don't have to say that
You
no
can't say
more.
that because, ma'am, you don't use pigeons to send letters anymore.
You know what I mean?
You pick up the phone and you call your child. Like you smile for picture that you're aware. You can keep up with technology to an extent, but coloured people and niggers.
Okay, no, but here's this dilemma
Girl,
like,
bye.
though. What that's the colour she wanted though. You know what I'm trying to say?
you're
Like,
jarring.
no, I'm saying that I don't want to say it, but
She ain't
this
learn
is
brown.
the colour.
She ain't learn the word brown. She can't say dark brown.
No, but she said a different brand. They're gonna give her the wrong colour. This is like she needs this. I need
Yeah.
this
but
exact
you said like 10
nigger
shades darker.
brown.
She said, not
crazy.
beige, not rose beige.
Not the
I need
rose.
nigger brown.
When I heard nigger brown, I thought it was like more like a chocolate colour, like Brent's colour shirt. I didn't think it was.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. This is crazy work, you know.
It's official.
This is
Nigger
crazy
brown.
work because I've known this for what? Over 10 years.
You didn't know there was
And I
receipts.
didn't know there was receipts. So I've just always in the back of my mind thought,
Nope.
nah, this one was crazy, but
Nah.
this
Society was crazy.
exactly. She was just a
Like,
victim of society.
life's crazy. The things
She was just a victim of society.
This is crazy.
you don't understand. Everything that we know we're not allowed to do now.
Yeah.
People had to live through.
Yeah.
Like people was doing them, and that's how we got to where we are
And that's
now.
why I'm not pro cancel culture because we're still learning. We're always going to be learning. Do you get me? Like someone can't say something now. Like that Love Island girl. Some Love Island girl, basically like years ago. I think over 10 years ago. She basically used the C word that's used for like East Asians, like Chinese people, stuff like that, about their eyes.
Chink.
Yeah.
That word
Okay,
basically. But she did like 10 years ago, something crazy like that. Someone then brought up, because she must have posted a video, but when she did, someone at that time, in real time, a couple minutes later told her, oh no, that's a slur, you can't say that. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry, took the video down. She goes on Love Island 10 years later. Now they're removing her from the house and whatnot, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, but at the time, she did apologize. At the time, she took it down because she was taught better. A lot of things you don't know that you don't know it's a slur, you don't know that it's a bad word or whatever the case is until you say it. And then people are like, oh no, actually, no, you can't say that. And then you grow and you learn. Can't be cancelling people up and down all over the place for this. And that's why I feel like for me, a lot of them stuff is ignorance rather than racism, because racism has a different level of hate with it. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's just different. And again, that doesn't mean that when you're ignorant, you can't be corrected and you can't learn. If you're corrected and you say, no, I will be calling you a nigger if that's what I want to call you, then you're racist. Do you get what I mean? Because if the person you're calling that says, no, I find this offensive, then you should listen to that. So, yeah, man. Nigger Brown's going to stick with me now, I will tell you that. Nigger Brown's going to stick with me.
We're going to have that colorway on the site.
Go away.
Imagine.
No, but you put like MB. Those who don't know. If you know, you know.
That is crazy. Wow.
That is wild. But that's literally the society we lived in.
Yeah.
Nigger Brown.
So what we're saying, we're giving certain people some grace because ignorance, basically, and not racism.
Yeah, but correct them though. Because everyone's exposed to like different people. I don't think the man whose son killed people, I don't think he meant that in a racist way. I don't believe the man is racist. That's the honest truth about it. I don't believe the man's racist. Unless I come and see him.
What man was this?
So basically, there's a woman, a black woman, she's a professor, a scientist. A guy basically she was found injured somewhere. They haven't given details of exactly what happened to her, but unfortunately she passed away. And so the guy's dad, it was a white guy. His dad then comes out to basically say that his son is extremely troubled. So it gives a history of the mental illnesses that the guy's been dealing with, but also that he's basically saying that it wasn't racist, it wasn't a racist attack, it wasn't racially motivated because his son is actually sick. And he was saying how in December or something like that, he caught his son. He basically walked in just when his son was about to kill his brother, because again of his sickness. So he said it's been like since the child was like 15 or something like that, and he's trying to get the boy so many help. The guy's been in hospital, they released him, and also this thing was brought on as well by a medication that was prescribed to him by the doctors. So he basically said that he has been trying to get his son sections, been trying to tell them like this boy is a danger, not just to himself but to everybody around him, blah, blah, blah. So he was like, when he found out what the son did, like it's very horrible. He apologized to the family, but he was like, it's not racially motivated because he could see this coming and he's been trying to get all the authorities to do the right thing, blah, blah, blah. And people just felt like he was just making excuses and it was probably still a racist attack and blah, 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 blah. So that's the video we watched where the guy said something about colour. Because there was going to be protests as well by like Black Lives Matter about the thing. And he was just saying that, he was basically saying like this is not a racist thing. So don't spend resources and stuff protesting. The issue here is that these authorities did not take the warning seriously, basically. So it was that.
All right, so there have been other colours that...
Oh, gosh.
err on the side of racist.
Nigga mocha.
There's Zulu Brown.
Zulu Brown?
Nigga mocha's a thing though, innit?
Nigga mocha.
Oh, no, sorry. Sorry, go on.
Zulu Brown.
Yeah, and then Sambo. And then there is Anti-Asian, which is Oriental Red, Jap Yellow.
What is that?
Or Jap Tan.
Jap Yellow.
Oriental Red is red, but a Chinese red.
Is Oriental really that bad?
You say you can't say Oriental anymore.
This is what I'm saying. So I've been saying Oriental.
I grew up on Oriental. There's a Chinese shop I got called Oriental.
Thank you very much.
Do you remember? Well, they can say it though. You can't.
Huh? You can't say
No,
what?
but we ain't got no
They can
shop
say it.
saying niggas are us. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got that.
Hey, that's your choice. Though. You can if you want.
Niggas in Paris. We got
There
sounds.
you go.
True.
But actually, look, Oriental. There was a time where Tesco and stuff had like an Oriental section. They don't have it
This is
anymore.
what I'm saying.
I didn't even realize that
And
was
there's
spaced
shops that
out.
say Oriental stuff.
So you can't say Oriental. Ugh.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yeah, but what's the reasoning? She's gonna teach me something. Why can't I say Oriental? Like, what's bad about Oriental?
So do you actually need a reason why you can't say it?
Yeah, you need to
But
teach
if
me.
the
You need to
people
tell
say,
me.
"Oh, we find it offensive," is that enough reason, or do you need more?
No, but I like to understand and explain it. Explain to me why saying like Oriental is bad.
No, but calling people Oriental is actually mad because they're basically saying that they're exotic, they're different.
But you can call people exotic.
But this
Can you?
The Orient
It's the
region.
Orient.
It's the Orient. That region of the world. It's
Yeah,
like
but you know, like though, when things might be harmless, but when people start using it as a way to insult people and speak down on people, then all of a sudden it can have that kind of thing attached. Because like, see for example, that security guard that was called Black, right? He knows he's black all the time. But when you start using it as something to insult me with, it has a different meaning.
All right, here we go.
Are you Googling an explanation right
Yes,
through?
here we go. Calling someone Oriental is considered offensive today because the term is rooted in colonialism, exoticism, and Eurocentric hierarchy. And it others people of Asian descent rather than identifying them respectfully or accurately. For example, Eurocentric and colonial origin. Oriental comes from the Latin oriens, meaning east, used by Europeans to refer to everything east of Europe. It divided the world into the West, civilized, rational, and the East, mystical and backward and exotic. The term reinforces the colonial view that Europe is the center and standard and everything else is other. Lumped diverse cultures together. It erased the vast differences between East Asians, e.g. Chinese, Korean, Japanese, Southeast Asians, e.g. Thai, Filipino, and South Asians, e.g. Indian, Pakistani. Oriental generalized and stereotyped millions of people under one vague exotic label. Also, exoticized and objectified people, especially in the 19th and 20th centuries. The term was often used in art, literature, and products to fetishize Asian women, caricature Asian men, and present Asian cultures as decorative, strange, or inferior. Oriental rugs or Oriental cuisine might be terms still used for objects, but when applied to people, it becomes dehumanizing. Now, modern preference is specificity. People are not places or decorations. We now say Asian, East Asian, South Asian, Chinese, Filipino, etc., depending on the context. In the US especially, calling a person Oriental is seen as outdated and offensive. This is where Emmanuel wants to live. Particularly
like
to
half
Asian
caste.
Americans.
It's like half caste.
Yeah. So is that enough information now?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright.
I didn't know that. Or I thought Oriental was just like East Asian thing. I didn't know South Asian people were Oriental as well. So if you're just lumping everybody into the same box, then I understand it makes sense.
Caribbean.
No. You're allowed to do that.
No.
No?
No, because I'm Trinidadian. Because when you say Caribbean, I knew you were saying Jamaican.
No, I'm talking about the whole Caribbean.
Believe in yourself.
No, you
Believe in
can
your
say
source.
it. But when people, you Caribbean? No. I'm Trinidadian.
It's Caribbean and Oriental. See, I say these are two
African.
woke, man.
African.
It's the woke or right.
But I am African.
Yeah, exactly. We're
But I
African.
am.
No, but the only thing that knows about Africa things when Americans are like, oh,
Specificity.
I'm going to Africa.
But you know what it is?
Where
But-
in Africa?
But no, but it's because
Your culture's mug.
Americans. I feel like a lot of people over there think Africa's a country and not a continent.
Yeah. So
That's
they
why.
think we're all one. So then
But
someone
we
will be like,
don't
oh, I'm
think-
going to Africa.
This
Where?
is the Oriental example.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm anti-Oriental.
Caribbean.
I'm anti-saying.
I'm not. You can't. Caribbean ain't that Oriental.
That's all
Don't do
right.
that.
We have thick skin. Keep using it. Just know that from here. Very. All right. Cool. We cracking on.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And we're going to. Oh, you said you wanted to talk about Nikki.
I suppose it might. Made it fancy in 9:49. Oh yeah, Nikki was basically. I'm just gonna sum through these. Some of these from last week anyway. But yeah, so Nikki decided that she's gonna. That woman is actually. I don't think she's all the way alright.
Yeah.
She's always crashing. I just think she's dealing with things, and I think that she needs to just take some time, step away, and just come together. You know what I mean? But anyways, basically, she was. She's saying that Jay-Z owes her money from the whole Tidal situation. She's just adamant that he owes her money and whatever else. How much did she say? Is it $10 million or something like that? So she basically was just online and cussing him and whatever else. And then, you know that Megan Thee Stallion had the whole court case where this photographer said that is that her Lizzo?
I think
some of the girls are acting too weird these days.
But I think it was about Meg though. Something about
the camera guy. Somebody he watched her have sex or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. Was that on Lizzo?
I think that was Lizzo.
I think that was Lizzo.
It's something similar.
But
though,
something
right?
similar. Basically, it was the camera guy. It was a lawsuit about the camera guy. Blah, blah, blah. But anyway,
Wait, you talking about Megan Thee Stallion? Yeah, she's in trouble.
Why? Because you're so excited to say she's Tory Lane's looking ass.
No, because
Go on.
it's something from here. So basically, she had sex with a woman in the car in front of
The
a gay
cam.
man.
That was it. Yeah. Because
Oh, so
Lizzo
it's
is the
Megan.
one who made them, who forced them
Bananas
to have
and all that
bananas
kind of
and
stuff. Yeah,
strippers
yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah. Girl is a weird. But yeah, so basically that case, I think they wanted to dismiss it, but then the judge said it can't be dismissed. So then Nicki Minaj then when I was like, oh, what was the name of that law again? Because remember, Megan said that Megan had a rap and she basically said about Megan's Law. All she said was Megan's Law. All people had to do was go and Google Megan's Law, and essentially it's a law preventing pedophiles and people of that nature to, I think, go to parks or something like that. But anyway, it was about pedophilia. And obviously, Nikki's husband, that's the group chat he's in, allegedly. So anyway, so she was then like, oh, what was the name of that law again? Which I think is such a stupid comeback, because whatever the name of the law is, it still applies to you. Your husband still can't take your son to the park. Your husband still can't even go to your son's parents' evening.
Wait, has she got beef with Megan Thee Stallion?
Yes, it was a whole Bigfoot thing. She was and then it encouraged fans to start digging up Megan's mum's grave. It was a whole thing. Yeah, it's calling her Bigfoot and whatnot. But yeah, so she was like, oh, what's the name of that law again? Karma's law. Touch not my anointed law. Vengeance is the Lord's law. We give God glory. She stopped quick music. If this is the bars we're coming with in this, yes, ma'am, stop. She said, we give God the glory and he's only just begun. So in her mind, she's basically saying that God is taking down Megan Thee Stallion, Jay-Z, and I guess Rock Nation. She's gone out very sad. Also, she's acting confused that she and Beyonce are no longer cool. When you're constantly insulting my husband, why would I be friends with you? Also, your husband is not allowed around kids. Certainly not my kids. Anyway, so that's what's going on with, what's her name? Nicki Minaj. It's just a whole thing. Oh, no, not $10 million. Sorry, my bad. She says he owes her up to $200 million because of the whole Tidal thing. And she's also trying to say that he wanted her to basically drop her album. So I think Tidal was 2015. Her album came out December 2014, I believe, I think. But she's basically saying that he wanted her to release the album exclusively on Tidal. But she didn't want to delay the album. That was the Print album. Good album there. Very good album. I think that's the last good album she's done, actually. So she's basically saying that essentially she just didn't do the things they wanted and blah, 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 and so they sabotaged her. But yeah, apparently she's saying that he owes her up to $200 million. $200 million. So that's what's happening with her. What else was on my list, actually, while we're here?
I think Jay-Z, his alleged son, has brought a civil case against him. Yeah. And
oh yes, that's one of the things she made reference to as well.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had another son.
I was gonna say alleged son.
Yeah. Apparently he got with the mother when she was underage. That's the humding of it.
Yikes.
Hence, him.
But then wasn't he best friends at the time with Dame? And didn't Dame, is it Dame or Dame? And he loved Aaliyah. So, you know what they say about the birds? We flocking together.
Yeah.
And then also Jay Versace. So I would say I got to know him from Vine. I think he blew up from Vine. And then he's like a producer, music producer and stuff like that now, fashion guy, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he tweeted something, right? And let me know what you guys think about this. Because he was getting called clean. Yeah. But I felt like I understood what he was trying to say. But I don't know his intention.
His delivery, but he could have said that in a much better way.
So let me read it,
if his intentions were pure.
But that's when I read that and I thought he was thinking what I've been thinking for a long time now. But let me read it. So he says, why do it seem like you got to look extremely African in order to be a successful black model? I don't like that. You will hear a lot of black models speaking about it being very difficult to get high fashion jobs unless they have specific and stereotypical African features. If you all want to say I'm colorist, so be it, but I know what I'm seeing. That's just how it is, isn't a good enough answer. What do you take from that?
That he doesn't like that you have to look extremely African to be a model. But
do you think that's like... Because basically I've noticed a trend, right? That there is a certain type of look. And when I say certain type of, it's like Sudanese African to be a model. But I think it's weird because I think it's a fetishization on people.
But it's all that, ain't it all the same type of shit across the board?
What do you mean?
Like, to be a model and to reach that certain level, it is a certain type of look. Whether you're black, whether you're white, or
yes, but you know, like with modeling, it's always been like a skinny look. But now it's like, because like you say Victoria's Secret, for example, they love a skinny look. Like skinny, you can snap into, that's their vibe, that's their look. And I think with modeling, it's always been like a skinny look. Or like you have like jaws and all that. Yeah, but I think the African one, I just find it very weird and distasteful though.
Yeah, but I think even like for like, again, like white women, a Chinese, Asian person or whatever it may be, to reach that level, you're going to have a certain and it's always distinctive and stuff in it. So maybe that's just the black version.
But what's distinctive about other races that are models, or outside of them just being skinny and having like contoured facial jaws and stuff?
Well,
And
the jawline and the facial structure is probably an important part of it. There's people that you can look at and you'd probably say, or if they told you there was a model, you might assume that there was a model just from looking at them.
yeah, but then that's to do with their like that's the model look across different races. But when it comes to like black models, it's like they have to look like a particular tribe of people. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
So it's not like.
But again, it's the standout. It's distinctive, isn't it? That's what you would want from that level of model and that. If that makes, do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I think for me it's just like that the hair has to be a certain the hair has to be short and like 4C hair.
But
there's just a certain because basically people's thing was like people were basically saying that he is being colorist, and also when black people or dark skinned black people weren't allowed to be models, where was his energy? Now they are essentially like where they're finally allowed in the room. Let them enjoy things. But personally, I've never seen it as a good thing because it just feels like you're fetishizing a particular look. I don't know if what I'm saying is.
Is there examples? Can you Google some black models for me, Brent, or something maybe?
Let's see what it comes up with actually.
Huh?
So let's see what it comes up with actually.
Supermodels though.
Because you know how like black model, you got
not
like
like any old.
you got Naomi Campbell, you got what's the other one? Tyra Banks, you got Eva, like you got like there's just a bit of a difference. But now it just feels as if like they have to really that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Who's that? Grace Jones?
No, it's not, you know.
But she.
But Grace Jones had is from back in the day, right? And
Is that a real person?
Yeah, but they all didn't look like Grace Jones.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm saying
You sure that's not Grace?
The aesthetic's been there. It's not. I don't think it's a now thing. She's like the new. You know the
She's
one.
like, I don't know her name, but
the one on the second row.
Stunning.
Second row. Okay, it's gone. But
she gets in second row.
Kept saying it as well. Okay, no.
Never mind. But she's like the new.
That is sure.
Isn't Ducky Thot one of them as well?
Yeah.
Strange.
Innit?
I don't know. I feel like I kind of understood what he was saying.
This is Grace Jones. Some of them, some of these pictures.
No, but we're talking about the third one, in the first row.
That's not Grace Jones.
I don't think it is.
Because
I think I thought it was Grace Jones one time, and I found it wasn't Grace Jones. But I don't know if I'm right in that. But can you click on that picture, please? Just go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Grace Jones.
Oh, that's Grace Jones.
Okay, I thought so.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I kind of got where he was coming from. I don't think he was saying that like. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know the man's thoughts and heart and whatever. But I think because it's something that I've thought about many times, I just felt like I get maybe what he was trying to say, but maybe his intentions are different to what I've interpreted it to be. But anyway, he got cooked clean, chow. Cut long story short. The next day people were like, oh my gosh, wake up, looking extremely African today. How are you guys doing? It was the whole thing. And then, Coco Jones is engaged. Ciara and Russell Wilson are in a love, well, how do I even say? I don't want to say love making because they keep having babies, to be fair, but they are, what can I call them? They're putting couples together. And I'm absolutely here for it.
I see Coco Jones.
So she's a singer. She's gorgeous.
Coco Jones?
Yes.
Yeah, she is.
So she is, and the girl can sing.
Who's Coco Jones?
You'll see her in a
Coco
second.
Jones.
What?
She's a singer and an actress.
She's singing, yeah. And she's a Disney babe as well, actually.
BBL bandit.
No.
Nope.
No. She's actually a Disney babe as well, which is nice.
And she's tall.
She's tall. She's a babe. But yeah, she and her fiance now, Donovan Mitchell. He plays for the what are they called? 1 second, I wrote this down because I knew I don't.
Coco Jones.
The thing is, she's so pretty. The Summit Cavaliers.
Cleveland,
that's it. I was going to say Celtics. The Cleveland Cavaliers. So he plays for them, and so they're together. And Russell Wilson said that he and Ciara helped plan their proposal, which is so lovely. When Normani as well got engaged, Ciara and Russell were the ones who introduced them together. I'm just here for it. I'm here for Ciara and Russell doing the Lord's work and replicating beautiful Christian black love. Absolutely here for that. But congratulations to them. They look absolutely gorgeous and beautiful together. Wireless was obviously over the weekend, and I feel like every time there's some kind of event in the UK or whatnot, there's always something, some form of discussion, whatever. But anyway, Mimi, lovely Mimi, she shared some thoughts on the fact, obviously Drake has been here all weekend. Did you see the performance with Lauryn Hill?
Yes.
They didn't practice that. That was the messiest thing I ever saw in my life. Like, it was so chaotic listening to it. And I really love that song. Like, I love her song. Then I love how he sampled it as well. Did a great job sampling that. But that performance was a damn hot mess. And she was on time for it. She was on time for it. And it was a mess. Perhaps she should have been late. Perhaps would have banged it. But anyways, so Drake has been here the whole weekend. He was headlining Wireless all 3 days. Wireless will always stay true to Drake though. If nothing else. Wireless will say... Drake has been coming here to Wireless since my very first time I went to Wireless. And I was in sixth form. It's many moons ago. But anyways, so there was a conversation, basically. Mimi said something about... Hold on, let me see if I can find it quickly. She said something basically about how UK... She said a UK festival with little to no UK press presence, but front row access for American streamers. It says a lot without saying much. There was just a whole discourse about blah 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 about the whole thing. But then I think from what I've heard is that Drake actually was the ones who brought the American streamers up. I think the tensions are high because was it Skepta that was talking last week about a UK rap war with the US? I feel like tensions are just high.
Sorry, your tweet killed me.
What did
you
you
were like, don't get me involved in your foolishness when Lou's trying to draw you out.
Oh, he tried to tweet me some nonsense.
I said, yeah, he's not interested.
Did you hear his first drop?
Whose?
Skepta's
to Joyner Lucas.
I listen to that shit.
And Joyner, basically, he listened to it and he's like, all right, cool. But I think it was just like all right, let's go, because it can't be.
Yeah.
It cannot
Can't be for real.
Yeah, but why would he be? It's the first round, though. You can't reveal all your cards straight away.
In my eyes, that's how it works.
These are going to try and drum up all the hype behind that. That is nonsense. That is anything.
Why? Question. I think it's nonsense too. But why do you think it's nonsense? Do you believe that anybody from this particular side of the pond can stand toe to toe with anyone of note over there?
Well, you could have known, because the popular rappers nowadays, they're not necessarily like lyricists like that. So of course they could. The popular American rappers that are super popular, they're not like super duper
the names
lyricists,
that
are they?
Skepta went with.
I don't know. Who did he say?
He matched up. I saw Dave with Kendrick. Was Dave against Kendrick?
Oh.
I think I also saw.
I could see that.
Was it Dave and Kendrick? People, help me up. What were the link ups? What were the link ups? I thought, who's Gets Up against? Who's Gets Up against?
To be fair, maybe Gets should go up against Kendrick.
You think?
Because Dave is good, yeah, but I think, and this is no disrespect to Dave, but I think Gets is more of a. He understands. How does it sound? He understands competition.
All right, sorry.
Let
me change the question. Let's make it a bit more relatable. Who do you think can turn up from the UK Isles for something like this? Doesn't matter what the US look to bring to them. Who would you choose to combat them? Who is worthy enough? 100% Gets Up there. He's war ready, right? Yeah. Who else?
Well, you're just talking about MCs.
MCs.
I'd take, if I want proper MCs, Gets, Chip, Wretch, Pot of Paper.
Okay.
I need that Crept, maybe. Dave. That's a good enough. That's a good enough blend.
You choose Kano?
I like Kano. I forgot about Kano. I just think of Sully. I just think he's acting that. He's on set somewhere, man. Let him concentrate on what he's doing. You get me? But no, I think there's good enough MCs. But just this whole comparison thing. I think it's done what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's any seriousness behind that. Just trying to drum up some excitement, cause a scene online.
So I read something somewhere, and I think I heard it from Marvin, right? So Dave and Lil Wayne, I think that was the matchup, and Marvin was like, Lil Wayne will brush Dave, and I was like, my heart beat heavy. Lil Wayne.
What don't you rate Wayne?
I don't. Simple as
Have you listened to his new album?
Sorry, I do not.
The new album.
I do not.
Yeah, it was not.
And why are you even putting or matching Dave with Lil Wayne? Put some respect on Dave's name. So you're laughing over there. But I'm confused. You rate Lil Wayne now?
No, but obviously don't take it away from... If I talk about artists, I'll take their whole body of work into
No, but the
consideration.
matchup is today. It's not yesterday.
Yeah, but it's the artist, isn't it? Everything that they've done is what leads them to who they are. That's how he's got the reputation that he's got because of everything that he's done. So you can't just ignore it. So you know what he's capable of, innit? I know what's in his pen.
You have to. Sorry. It's a matchup tomorrow, but not yesterday.
Yeah, because I was going to say, though,
Sorry.
'cause, like I said, his new album, personally, for me, was...
Yeah, it was trash, but but then how are you doing it? When you're talking about clashing, are you talking about making new music? Are you talking about having a 10 for 10? You couldn't 10 for 10 with him. You know what I'm trying to say? You couldn't 10 for 10 with Weezy. It would be a joke. It's not even
But it doesn't sound like they're doing a 10 for 10.
It's not even comparable. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It'll get laughed at the building. So what do you want to do here?
I'm not. It's not a bloody 20 versus 20. That's what I'm
that's
saying.
what
I'm trying to understand what the criteria is.
No, Lil Wayne does. I honestly don't know where y'all today are coming from when you're telling me Lil Wayne still has it. I'm listening to his music. I'm thinking, what the hell are you talking about?
It's not about case whether he still has it, but he is Little Wayne.
What does that mean?
That you can't discredit what a man's
done. If the beef is tomorrow, what does it mean? Because when Lil Wayne was in his pomp and splendor, Dave wasn't even born, was he?
So that's what I'm trying to say. So you're getting into this beef. You're talking about nothing to do with people's old songs. Just MC just going to come out and start rapping and going at each other
But the
tomorrow.
entertainment piece is tomorrow, sir. What you bring to the table today?
I don't know what the rules are. I didn't know what the rules are, innit?
To be fair, Lil Wayne is forgetting his lyrics. So even if you ask him to perform stuff that he did before, he can't even do that. Even if we say no new
isn't
stuff.
it now like they're clashing? Like they're clashing. It's not based on like...
Yeah, but there's no young person that's really going to be losing to like these old guys that we used to like 20 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. If you're going to clash, it's not fair then.
Oh, it's definitely possible.
It's not. The only
You
old person
throw
that
in-
would win is Wiley.
Sorry.
He's the only one who's active.
Sorry. So you said that you can't bring an old person to the... Do you think Pusha T is old? Do you think Nas is old? Do you think Jay-Z is old? Because what you're saying implies them too.
No, but you remember...
And your God, what's his name?
Really?
Yeah.
The Dungeons and Dragons fella.
I really do.
What are you talking about?
You know what?
I think he was Nigerian.
Sorry, it's free conversation to have anything.
Yeah, I know.
No, do you know what's so funny? No. That conversation was not distracting. You just know you just want to know what we're talking about. Because you were fine. Your volume was higher than ours. We were whispering.
This Dungeons and Dragons fella who got married to the white billionaire.
I definitely don't know who you're talking about now.
Emma's best lyricist in the world.
Who?
I don't know.
Emma, who's the best lyricist in the world?
Nas is the greatest of all time.
Jay-Z.
After Nas.
Jay-Z.
After Jay-Z.
Ice Cube.
After Ice Cube.
Rakim. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
saying everything apart from
Who are you
saying what
talking
he
about?
knows. He knows what I'm talking about.
Ludicrous.
He's
No.
basically trying. He's trying.
It's Jay Electronica, innit?
Dungeons and Dragons fella. 100%.
Don't talk about Dungeons and Dragons at all.
Dungeon rap, bro.
Have you ever listened to one
Dungeon
of
rap.
his albums?
Dungeon rap, bro.
How can you name everybody?
He's like MF Doom.
No,
He
he's
might have
not.
lost
He's
that.
not like
MF Doom.
He's not like MF Doom, man. He's not, man.
Anyway, and they're considered old. You're telling me that no young buck is going to lose
Yeah, but
against
these guys
an
are
older
not
guy.
really, are not acting, like, I don't think they've got the mindset right now to battle and that sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not battling, they're just making good music and mind their business. Like, you have to be in a different frame of mind, I think.
Well, it's not real, so it would just be a show of feet, skill, talent.
Skill.
And
Okay,
that is it. So, because what Skepta did is, that was not good.
What do you mean?
Called him a bastard.
Oh, wow.
That's the best of it.
Oh, wow.
That was the best of it. Sorry. So, anyway, so I think that we got a few. And even if it is that you match up Kendrick and Gets can go places, you know. He will take people there. I believe anyway. I have confidence in Gets.
Well, this is why it is. You got to understand as well. Yeah, they're tricking you as well because if they're talking about clashing, right? They're talking about what they grew up in that grime energy, that stand on the stage, passing the mic, going back and forth. Them man, they ain't built like that anyway. Like so, nothing of them man.
What's this?
Yeah, nothing of them man couldn't.
Nah, but they know battle rap.
Huh?
They do battle rap. They know battle rap, and they get very animated in battle rap.
It's not the same though. Like dropping battle, it's not the same standing up. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? That it's not the same.
I think
war bars and that.
I think Gets can adjust 100%.
No, but I'm saying Gets and these men are the ones with the advantage because they're used to doing all that. The American mans will be swimming in deep water if he's standing on the stage. If you're standing on the stage with a DJ running rhythms and you're passing the mic back and forth.
Oh, you think that's how the clash is gonna be?
No, but I'm saying when they say clashing, that's what they came up on. That's
I'm not even talking about clash. I'm just talking about here's my track, here's my track, here's my track, here's my track. I think Gets can do stuff. But what they would say is the best of them because Kendrick right now is their god.
Who's the seasoned man from Britain that do that? Chip, obviously he's involved. Stormzy's had a few. He's done it. Wiley. Who else?
Frisco.
What track? What is that?
Oh, I thought you were talking about just like on stage, like.
Nah, there's bare man. Obviously, you go P Money and them, like, but I'm talking about like dropping tracks and like what he was saying. The way it is, they're gonna drop my track. I'm gonna drop your track. There's only a few people like Bugsy Malone and Chip. They drop tracks for each other. Stormzy and Wiley. Scorcher. What diss tracks he dropped for who?
Well, he's been doing that back and forth with that fella, and obviously now Scorcher's gone, and then the other fella's not doing. What's his name?
Nasty.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know whether if it's a making tracks thing.
It's so funny. I remember when, because he used to be a podcaster, innit?
See.
Scorcher. He was retired.
Okay.
And he was trying his hand at football. And he was quite good, to be honest, because he's a character.
Armchair Gaffers.
Yes.
That was in there?
Gaffers. Yeah. And I remembered when Nasty did something and he was like, I'm not going to respond. Like, why? And then he was like, F it. And then he hasn't looked back since. Do you understand? So sometimes, come out of retirement. No, you don't need that because obviously you're different level. You've got stuff going on there. Armchair Gaffers. What's Armchair Gaffers to filthy pen game? Don't worry about that. But anyway, I have to go. I spent enough time here. Shout out Chelsea, champions of the world.
Big girl.
Hold your head up high. That's your thing rebranded. Hold your head up high. But anyway, let's get into the wrap up.
Sarah's birthday.
Happy birthday, Sarah.
Happy birthday, Sarah.
Happy birthday.
I hope you're going to come and celebrate your birthday with us on the 1st of August at the Ned.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on. And
we outside.
Dr. Mani's birthday is tomorrow.
Nice.
Come
Dr. Mani.
Come on.
A lot of you are born in July, innit?
Yeah, a lot. Stephen's birthday is a couple of days.
How is it?
Yeah. My mother's birthday, all sorts, man.
Yeah, my mum's one this weekend as well.
All sorts.
Love that for y'all.
Never mind. All right. Later, people.
Peace.